It's the Bob and Tom Show.
At the office Christmas party, I started off with a Bacardi. I didn't get sauced, but right now I'm lost. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. I had a beer at my brother's, had eggnog at my mother's, then 2 bottles of wine. Which automobile is mine? It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. Someone caught me dancing with a snowman. A policeman came and put me in his car. He said, "Are you drunk?" And I said, "No, man. But could you drop me off at the next bar?" I guess my wife must be missing. Who's this dog that I'm kissing? They say his name's Spot, and he likes me a lot. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. I was looking for a lady I could dance with, so I stood beneath the mistletoes. Someone said, "You'll have a better chance if you take the lampshade off and put back on your clothes." A lampshade, isn't that the best time to be going? I'm naked. Is it still snowing? It's time I should leave. I'll be back New Year's Eve. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. It's Christmas and I wonder where I am. Have you seen my hat? I wouldn't want to freeze. What a party. Don't you wish you were me?
Hey, good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. More or less a holiday drunken brawl. Wouldn't you say?
Today's show?
Kind of a party, yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a party.
It's a party.
You're invited.
Everybody's
I've
invited.
got some fresh coffee ready to go.
It's a party. Everyone's coming. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's over there at the
Careful with that.
Even Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. An update on Pat Godwin, Tom?
He forgot his phone.
He did?
Oh, God.
Turn around and go home.
Having a day.
You okay?
Having a day.
I'm okay.
We've all been there.
But think of all the days you do get here with your phone.
I know.
That to me is amazing.
And the guy at the coffee shop said, "Hey, did you want a coconut milk in this one coffee?" And that's Pat's. And he goes, "Yeah, he's vegan, I heard."
Oh, wow.
Words out. Must be the billboards. Anyway, so
You think it might have been you mentioning it, everybody?
in any event, you see, things are now going your way. That guy independently recognized your needs while you were going
Except for
back
my
home.
pickleball injury
To get
yesterday.
your-
Oh,
Pickleball.
Jesus.
You hurt yourself?
Little elbow thing going on, yeah.
Oh, you have pickleball elbow?
Pickleball elbow.
Really not as
Not as romantic.
elegant as
No.
Yeah.
not as elegant as tennis elbow, really, don't you think?
Did you really hurt
No.
yourself, man?
Yeah.
Oh.
Strained my right elbow where I had it.
Come on, he doesn't hurt
You're playing
himself.
pickleball.
He wants pain meds. Come on.
Hey, you guys haven't seen Godwin play pickleball, man. He when he hits the court, he's there to play.
Really?
It was a naked pickleball, so I got caught up in the paddle.
Ah, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that'll
Hit my elbow and bounced around my
sort of
head.
tentacled around the old
Yeah. Ever
I
hear
learned
one?
I learned a new medical term.
You did?
Yeah.
What's that?
Let me make sure I try to get it right.
Oh, God.
The door handle request.
Huh?
Anybody know what this is?
No?
The door handle request.
Say it again. We still won't know.
Wow, we're starting already.
You go.
Yeah.
You made the crew laugh in the back.
I love that when I hear everyone laugh.
You know something? I'm not going to tell you.
He's just mad. He's upset, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But first, we need to hear about the door handle request.
Door handle request.
I apologize. Go ahead.
And I don't know if this is a common term throughout the world of medicine,
Okay.
but I'd been told about it many years ago by a friend of mine who is a physician. Of
course.
And then I was talking to another guy the other day about it. The essence of it is someone will come in for a consultation. Mm-hmm. And they'll be there for whatever, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, talking to the doctor, shooting the breeze. And then the doctor will be out the door.
Oh, I know what
the
this
doctor
is.
will be out the door.
Oh, yeah, I know what this
Yeah.
With his hand in the handle. And then what happens, Christy?
You know what? I really have these bad migraines. Could you give me something for them? Yeah.
What they're actually there
They're for a pain,
And
pain pills.
he gave me the top three.
Oxy?
It's usually Oxy, Vicodin, or
Valium or
a
Xanax?
variation of no, not Valium. What's the other one?
No,
Benzo or something.
Yeah, that's it. What's that stuff called?
Benzodiazepines.
Give me the English word for it, will you?
It would be Valium.
Valium.
Or Xanax.
Xanax. Yeah.
Xanax, yeah.
Yeah, but they call it the door handle request.
Oh.
I like that. I'd never heard that before, but yeah, I see that.
My friend, who's an orthopedic surgeon, he would make bets with the nurses.
Who would ask for drugs and who wouldn't?
And when.
Ah.
Ever since I had my knee surgery, I've been okay. But do you have any more of those Vicodins as he's heading out the door?
Yeah.
So, hey, every office has its little bets. It's fun. So we've learned a little something on the show. Are you happy now?
There's a pretty good series on Netflix called Painkillers. It makes you hate Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, it does.
What I thought was impossible, but
He's a fine actor.
He's in there. Yeah. Ferris Bueller. Who hates Ferris?
No.
Well, you will after you watch this.
Ugh.
He plays one of the Sacklers. Yeah. So
I never understood that whole smoke alarm thing. What was that all about?
it's a metaphor for what's.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I didn't get it.
Did you ever see that movie War Games?
Of
I love
course.
War Games.
Yeah.
Broderick.
Yeah.
And somehow it still holds up. I love War Games.
Yeah, why haven't they remade that one?
I don't know.
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, well, that's good. That was really fun. Now, we have sporting news coming up, of course.
Yes.
And it's my understanding that you have made all of your picks. You're doing the entire roster of this?
Yeah,
the entire...
including tonight's game, Saturday's games. It's all up on my Instagram, the Chick McGee.
And you are approaching 500 on the season against the spread.
50 and 54. That's the season record so far.
Now, are any of these bets being multiplied, as you say, the so-called double shock?
No.
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 Okay. All right. Just asking.
I need to ask you, though, about what you ran your errand here just moments ago.
Right.
You went and got coffee.
That's correct.
Was there an incident?
No one's going to understand this.
We're here for you.
It's plain as day. I know what happened. I want to know if you know what happened.
We are on a road that's rather dangerous.
Not we, you are.
Well,
you're driving.
There's no berm on either side of this road.
Right.
There's nowhere to go. There's one lane each way, and it's a double yellow the entire way, and it's very windy with a lot of blind curves.
Okay.
Some jackass passed me. Oh, by the way, and it's full of deer. Okay.
A lot of blind curves, no berm, full of deer.
And there's a little cross about 300 yards that way where the guy died not too long ago.
So you're upset because someone passed you?
Yeah, jackass. I wanted to speed up and hope another car was coming and then slamming my brakes at the last
That's what
one.
you should have done.
See which one went off the road.
But why do you think he passed you?
Because he was going too slow.
He's a jackass.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Yep. How fast were you going? And can you be honest?
I was in the rocket. I was going at least the speed limit.
It took me a little while to realize that when we're on our way to work, many people are on their way home from certain places.
That's true.
Yeah, one right down the street.
And
Yeah, that's why I go the Great Circle route to get here. I don't want to drive through a certain district where
Where the bars are letting out?
People seem to be getting shot more and more.
Let me ask you this. How many certain districts are there between here and your home?
One.
No.
Really?
I'm guessing there's way more than that.
There's about 3 places I don't want to be stopped at a stoplight.
Okay.
2 in particular.
Is that right? Is this
yes.
anecdotal research or just
No, this is my cop friend telling me how to get to work.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
They have a cop on their street, remember?
Man, oh man. Okay.
Got to keep the troublemakers out.
Do you have to pay with? Does the HOA pay for that
I
guy?
have no idea. I can't pay attention to that sort of thing. We have some other exciting things happening in the world of news today. We have some interesting animal stuff, including cockroaches in the news. They survive almost everything.
Cucaracha is Spanish for cockroach, right? Is that right?
That is correct.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I always thought it was a cartoon or something.
no, it's true, yeah.
We have kitty cat news. Also, we have a headline, baby in a bowel.
That story, I still don't understand.
Baby
How did
in a-
this happen?
Baby in a what? A bowel?
I know a little bit about biology, and I don't understand.
Well, it's an anomaly, as they say.
Whoa.
And a wise man, I don't recall his name, once said to me, with regard to the so-called celebrity roast, a format that I despise.
Yeah.
A wise man once said to me, what was it again?
That's Chick's line.
I
About
know.
being organized.
The world is evil and angry enough. I don't think we should get organized and pick on people.
Yeah.
that apparently, they're very popular.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Not
It
my
used to
cup
be a
of tea.
celebration
Not
of
my
the
cup of
person.
tea.
And
Yes.
then it became very hateful.
Well, there's one coming in the world of sports, and the flavor of the year is something I've never heard of except
Me
in the
either.
except in the title of a movie.
Well, sure. We've had flavors of the year before, haven't we?
Yeah, but with the
Th-
flavor
this
that
year's
won.
flavor, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much the same way.
Oscar hadn't. I hadn't.
Is it root beer?
See, that'd be legit.
Root beer has a big lobby, man. It has not gone away. I
What
find
is that?
that fascinating.
The flavor of root beer is from what again?
Sarsaparilla. But that was
Sarsaparilla,
the turn of the Old West. They had sarsaparilla.
Sure. I love it.
If our movies are to be believed, right?
I love it.
What
too.
kind of ice cream do you want on a root beer float?
Oh, there's only one answer to that.
Vanilla.
Vanilla ice cream. Yeah, you got to have
What
vanilla.
the hell are you talking about?
Ace, your thoughts?
You have chocolate ice cream. I don't like root beer. Throw up.
Of course you don't.
Of course.
That's all right. You can have a Coke float or
Universally loved.
an orange soda float. Those are
What about
yeah.
what about grape Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Once again, it's reinforced. We have lots of fun stuff coming up, and I want to congratulate once again our NFL competition winner of Week 14, and Mr. Ed Bohart. We'll be talking to Ed, I think.
His name is Bohart.
Bum, 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 bum.
He let a big fart.
Hey.
His name
He's our guest. It's not
Bohart.
Bodart. This is.
He looks like a big fart.
Well, we'll ask Mr.
Well, now
Bohart if he ever farts.
Yeah. Hope he,
Oh, I just got a note. He's no longer calling.
he's sharpening.
What else rhymes with Bohart? Fart.
He's from Taylor Mill,
Shark.
Kentucky. He was our winner. He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max and the Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese
Gardner.
Oven Baked Bundle. This is great news. We'll talk to him today and see how he does. You can do your NFL picks. Get them in before tonight's game, please. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. It's very simple. Just pick the winners. You don't have to know anything. You don't need no point spread, zero. Just log on and pick your winners. That's once again bobandtom.com/contest. Now, we're talking about helping everybody out this holiday season. That's what we do here. And that's where Josh comes in with his recommendation for the great gift of Omaha Steaks.
That's right, Tom. Thank you. I mean, I think there are people out there who are still wondering, oh, what am I going to get this person? I still have to get something for that person. Well, let Omaha Steaks take the guesswork out of gifting for those folks. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. And man, they have a deal going on right now. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. See, this is your answer. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash. No matter what you send, Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, and the recipient will know it. It's a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite, and you can order with complete confidence knowing you're ordering the very best because every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? omahasteaks.com. Go there today. The most wonderful time of the year, as we just discussed, can be kind of stressful, but you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. In fact, why don't you reward yourself for making it through all that stress by getting yourself one of these gift packages?
Yum.
That's right. But skip the guesswork, give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on your loved ones' faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. And for a limited time, remember, 50% off site-wide, and you'll save an extra $30 when you use this promo code, BTS. You just punch that in at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. We're big fans. You will be too. Minimum order may be required.
Don't forget the lasagna. That's all I'm saying. When we come back, we have interesting things going on in the world of sports. We have porch pirates in the news today. And how do you feel about having multiple wives or girlfriends? Find out. We'll find out the answer of the recent survey. A surprisingly number of men apparently into it. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first
Hello, Wendy.
experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah,
I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song, and then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles. Here you sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well, there's one.
Okay. I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got it?
Fred. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one, so everybody sing their Fred part.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. Ha! Well, he got to a town, he met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brand. Well, her name was, I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was. So...
It's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, we got...
Didn't know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding Fred, Fred riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred, Fred's riding Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should say by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell is he singing the Fred song?
Fred. Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't know if I like it when you talk high like that. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Chicky.
Yesterday we were talking about Friends and how many hand claps there are. Do you still have that up there? I don't know. But we had a discussion. There's another song, hand claps, we need to count, I guess. It's caught the imagination.
Well, in Friends, apparently this is one of those internet things. We determined it's 4 claps. We played it in slow-mo. It's obvious even to a tone-deaf ear, I think.
I was only hearing 3, but you guys were hearing 4. But you're all way too musical. I can't.
What's the new one?
Car Wash by Rose Royce. But they have hand claps through the entire thing. I think Brian was trying to be funny.
Oh, you don't have to count all of them?
Yeah, that's what he wants. Okay. That's what he wants.
That's
You remember Car Wash?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
I never have seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it Franklin Ajayi in that? And
Richard Pryor. Carlin?
Pryor, yeah.
Isn't Carlin in that?
Maybe.
I believe so.
That sounds
I never saw it either. I just love that song. Rose Royce, I believe, is the
I don't
band.
know if that's a real name or not.
Is that a person or is that the band?
I think it's the
band.
band.
Is named after a car.
Well,
The Rolls Royce.
No, but it's Rose. R-O-S-E.
Thank you, Ace, for being here. I appreciate it.
You have a song, Please Don't Jump. I mean, I think isn't it R-O-S-E, Rose, like the flower?
No, it's car.
No, but...
This goes on for about 6 minutes.
There's a controversy about how many claps are in this? No, I know Rolls-Royce is an automobile. They make great jet engines.
It's the band, though.
No, it's Rose.
No, I just said I think it is the band. I'm not sure like Ace is, but I'm not sure of anything.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to look it up now. You're not really counting.
Yes, please prove me correct, as always.
And
I just was looking at the... never mind.
Here's this.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Oh, there's 10. We were way wrong.
Yeah,
It's a
way
lot
wrong.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10, clearly.
Okay.
Working at the car wash. Did you ever work at a car wash? The way you love car washes?
Actually, I did. I used to wash cars at Dowd Oldsmobile.
Is that right?
On Saturdays.
Did your dad know someone who worked? Jack Dowd? Or?
No, a friend of mine was. It was a great gig.
Really?
We had chamois and we had the, what do you call it, the rollers, and you put the...
a lot of elbow grease.
Oh, like that dries them out real quick?
Yeah, it squeezes,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're, the rollers,
Sure.
use a chamois and you'd hand, it was a fun
You worked
job.
at a car wash?
Yeah, it was a car dealership, and they would prep
All
the
right.
cars and wash them. Yeah, it was fun.
You fill them up with gas? And
No, just wash them.
Kind of detail them, too.
We didn't detail them, just wash the cars.
Oh, okay.
They hadn't invented
All right.
detailing.
you know what we want you to do when we're asking questions about what you've done as a child? Get mad at us.
Yeah.
We'd really like that.
I mean, you can object to what I know. Oh, look at this. R-O-S-E, Rose Royce, R&B group. Right Again.
I was going to say, I just looked it up, yes?
Oh.
In 1976, I went to see that movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was Rolls Royce.
It's not. I just told you. It's Rose.
It is, yeah. I knew it was Rolls Royce. I just didn't know if it was a person or a band. And it's a band.
It's a band.
But that movie's worth a look?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Enough arguing. Back to you.
Oh, here we go. Did you ever wear your white bell bottoms and have one of those polyester shirts.
I
Your
did
gold
not,
chains?
I didn't own the gold chains or the white bell bottoms, but
The puka shells?
When it comes to car washing in cinema, it begins and ends with...
Oh, of course.
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
what a
exactly
scene.
right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
If you haven't seen that, do it today.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
It's a hand wash.
Yes, it is.
It's a hand stuff. Is what it is.
That is
Cleaning my glasses.
Holds
off
up
here.
as one of the sexiest scenes
Oh,
today.
yeah. Absolutely.
It's just
the
great.
prisoners watching her, this buxom, scantily clad country girl.
Oh, man. And as hot as anything. She's
That is
insane.
that's your with the jeans and the rope belt,
Oh,
and
it's fantastic.
the bib overalls and no shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is kind
Kind
of
of ignorant about the ways of human sexuality.
Well, like George Kennedy said, she
knows exactly what she's doing. And the ways in animal husbandry.
I see. Now,
How many kids you think get into animal husbandry so they can see animals having sex?
I don't think it's a lot,
I
but
think
you
it's a
know
lot.
there are some.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
I think it's a lot.
people seek out what they want. you
I
know.
still plainly remember, I grew up in a very rural area, and we walked by a farm one afternoon, and there was a horse. There was a horse in the field, had the biggest.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I still remember it to
You
this
remember
day.
where I saw it for the first time? I told you.
It was the donkey, right? Wasn't it? No.
No, it was a parade in Central Lake, Michigan, near Torch Lake at Camp Ayawenta. There was a horse in the parade that had what we'll call the dangler. Mm-hmm. Looked like an oar. It's very, very, very disturbing.
I hope he didn't hit some woman in the face with it.
No. Now, we have a lot to get to, I hope. Anything to get off this topic. But what have you got over there?
Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green has been put on double secret probation after being repeatedly warned. Actually, he's been suspended indefinitely.
Oh, that's how my dad used to ground us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Indefinitely?
Yeah,
And then you would clean the house once and you would get out of it?
Or we'd be annoying, and you'd be, all right, the grounding's over.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
This is from the league. It happened yesterday, less than 24 hours after he hit Phoenix Suns center Yusuf Nurkic in the face. Has anyone seen this other than me?
I have not.
It is
Horrifying?
the most blatant, obvious. I didn't mean to hit him. No, he meant to hit him. You owe it to yourself to take a look at it. It's something else. And the league said the penalty handed down by operations chief Joe Dumars, whose son is one of Draymond Green's best friends. They grew up in Detroit together. Isn't that interesting? This is already Draymond's second suspension this season. He just came off suspension, Tom.
Oh, man.
He'll be required to meet certain league and team conditions before he can return to play.
Is this a paid suspension?
I think it is at this point, yes.
That to me is nothing. That's like a no. It's like
It kind of is.
It's kind of like a vacation. Hey,
Right.
you're going to get all your money. Just go sit down.
I'm sure he's going to be fined, though, too. Cash and prizes.
If you could elbow one of us in the face real hard and get off for a few weeks and still get paid, would you do it, chick?
I might sacrifice my salary.
Even if you weren't going to get paid. I see.
But I don't have anybody in mind. No, sir.
We went back and forth between you and I, Tom.
Not me. I don't have anybody.
He does have two elbows, unfortunately, for both of us.
I know my...
You'll mow Howard.
I never threw an elbow. The high school football career was, of course, well documented.
Yeah.
You ever throw an elbow?
I'm a hothead Irish guy. Yes, I have.
Oh, boy.
You know, I've had the phone call from Pat.
Uh-oh.
You know that one. Well, it might have been a mistake last night.
He hit somebody?
Then he blah, 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 blah. I punched him in the face in their front lawn. Okay.
Oh.
He called you after that incident? That was his wife's new boyfriend, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're friends now, yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
He's told the story.
Yeah, it's all good. He knows I hit him.
Okay, well,
He knows.
He knows.
now you just mentioned...
He knows not to run his mouth.
Am I
That's what
right?
He knows.
Oh.
Damn right.
You just mentioned Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
who it's my understanding, is one of the nicest guys.
Absolutely.
In the world of the NBA.
He was one of the nice guys of the bad boys, the Pistons.
And he, of course, was a Detroit Piston, Christy.
Oh, yeah.
Which reminds me of this classic song. The Pistons
walks right into this, didn't it?
The Pistons lost again last night.
20 in a row now.
Oh, geez.
Nowhere near the record. 26 is the record.
But still, that's got to be rough. I mean, come on.
That hurts, boy.
In any event, there was a time, and a true fan who's still a true fan of the Detroit Pistons, and of course, they'll be getting what we call the merch, Christy.
Sure.
I'm sure that you're familiar with this. This is a great song for little Timmy Cavanaugh about the Pistons.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants, I have piston shorts, I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays, I have piston shoes, I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
Thank you, Tim. I love that song. Short. It's like great poetry.
Sweet.
You know what I'm talking about, Josh. Every word is necessary. No words in the wrong place.
Ah, yes, brevity is key.
Yes, Ezra Pound edited that song.
I don't know if this guy.
No,
no, I did not.
Yeah,
know.
after he finished with T.S. Eliot, he took over.
This guy, this email, he knows about the show, but he doesn't know about the show. He felt he should bring this to our attention. Are you ready? You know how you like television shows that their theme song explains the show?
Yeah, like Gilligan's Island. If you're watching for the first time, it gives you the setup. It explains the 3-hour tour and the storm, et cetera, et cetera.
This is from William. He says, he starts off, hey, fellas, like Gilligan's Island.
Thank you.
The Fugitive also recaps the plot of the series before each episode. He acts like we didn't know that.
Yeah, but not in the song, you see.
Well, he says The Fugitive recaps the plot of the series before each episode.
But not in the song. See, that's the beauty of a great...
So it's sort of like a last week on The Fugitive.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was a serial. It was though he was looking for the one-armed man.
And now, and then it ended with it. Now he's looking for the real killer or something like that, right?
It ended with a Quinn Martin production.
Rolls-Royce.
And it had the word epilogue, which I came up with a spelling bee later on in my life.
You mean epilogue?
Yeah, there you go.
Epilogue?
Now,
maybe I'm going to go work it.
By the way, so I just tried to look up this the punching in the face thing.
I looked it up, yeah.
And they cut it out.
No, they don't. I can show it to you.
Yeah, the one I found, they cut out the scene where he punches him.
No, and he wasn't even doing anything. The guy was just...
He explains it by, like, when he's fouled, he likes to play it up a little bit so he gets the call. Which everybody does.
This guy, he looks like he turns around and swings.
He hits him hard.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Here you go, Tommy. Can you see that?
Okay.
There he is. They're at it. They're going at it.
He's not just flailing aimlessly. Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing.
He whacks him. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the guy was just defending him like you're supposed to do.
Well, they're all millionaires. I don't care. They'll be fine.
All right, this is going to be a quick show if you keep that attitude.
Okay.
Hey, here's something. The NFL is adding Brazil, home of the best asses in the world.
The Bum Bum. What is it? Is it the Bum Bum Room?
This is the Bum Bum competition.
Miss Bum
pageant.
Yeah. Hey-o, let me hear you say it. The first regular season destination in South America next year, Brazil and the NFL. The league said the 24 game will be played at Sao Paulo's arena. Sao Paulo.
That is fun.
Arena Corinthians. Is there anything in South America that doesn't have a Bible theme? I don't get it.
Well, most of the Bible took place in South.
Oh, that's true.
As you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jesus grew up in Montenegro.
Remember Moses? Moses parted the
South America.
What are you talking about?
Part of the Nile.
Yeah, the Nile.
Yeah.
The Nile isn't in South America.
Really?
Sure it is.
By the way, this
now.
interestingly enough, this game in Brazil exclusively broadcast on Amazon.
Probably.
Anyone take geography in this?
Of course, I laughed.
No, the Amazon runs through the Grand Canyon.
The Amazon.
Come on.
No.
Oh, my God.
Huh? What happened?
The Mississippi runs through the Grand Canyon, dummy.
Oh, that's right.
Let's
I'm not done.
No, I don't care because
The NFL has announced.
this gives us an opportunity to discuss Miss Boom Boom, who was in the news a couple days ago, and my favorite story of the week.
Is it? You don't like butts. You like butts like a house cat. You like teeny tiny butts.
This lady is very lovely.
And she's a former model turned pastor, and she's stepping down at her church so she can do an OnlyFans page.
Any butt the bigger than a man's fist is too large.
What was the name of her church, Tommy?
Well, that's what I loved about it.
Anna Akiva.
Yeah, that's her name, and she does have an OnlyFans page. And if you look her up, extraordinarily attractive. She spells Anna with one N, A-N-A, and then her last name A-K-I-V-A. But she's at the a gospel church. Do you have a pencil, Josh?
Yes, I do.
It's spelled F-U.
Hey.
No, that's the first two letters of the name of the church. F-U, I'll pause here, then X, then I-C-O.
Oh, boy.
So, now...
Fuxico?
It could be Fuxico.
Like the Foo Fighters?
Isn't
the
X
X like,
in
isn't
Spanish
the baseball player, isn't it Teixeira?
It's like a sound.
Mark Teixeira.
Yeah, isn't it, so maybe it's Fushiko.
Maybe.
Oh, or even
Fushiko.
Fushiko.
I'm
not trying to go with a pho.
Well,
but I think ooh is in Spanish. Ooh is.
But it's when you first see it, it just looks like it. You know,
yeah.
Because see, Mexico is with the CK sound.
But
so
they say Mexico, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Mexico.
Because when I see Fuxico, that sounds like a hilarious. It's like the men's room at a Texaco that people cook up in.
That's a corporation I want to be a part of. Don't you want to work for that corporation?
Wouldn't you like a T-shirt, like a jacket that had Fuxico on the back?
I don't have to work at this one. I could work at BJaco and be just fine.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. That's interesting.
You can trust your star to
Is
the
there
man.
Is there an airport code that's FUX?
No.
I don't know.
They have enough trouble with CLT, don't they?
Around the world. I think there's SUX.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
San Antonio?
No, it's Boston. Thank you. Thank you very
Yankees
much.
fans named
Yeah.
Very funny.
Okay.
There is. It's in Germany.
Which one?
The FUX airport code.
Really?
Yeah, Fussen.
Fussen.
Fussen. Fussen in Bavaria.
What's the name of the town?
Fussen.
They
Fussen.
know what they're doing.
Okay. Now, coming up in sports, what have you got?
Coming up in sports, we've got more funny names in the world of sports. Can you believe it? And an upset in college basketball. We'll talk more about the NFL because Tom cut me off. Stand-ups. There's a guy doing stand-up, a former all-pro, all-world quarterback. We'll talk about it.
No kidding.
Okay. Right now, I want to talk about saving you the giant hassle of going and hitting the stores right now because you want to get that perfect gift. You can get this done in the next 5 minutes. What I'm talking about, of course, Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's a big fan of you and a big fan of natural things like earthborn diamonds. In particular, I will highlight the diamond stud earrings from Steven Singer Jewelers.
Always a hit.
The Anita diamond stud earrings, and I'll divert my discussion for a moment to mention that these do have the famous 14-karat gold safety silicone backs, which keeps them on your ears. So you don't lose them, which is important. And by the way, the Anita diamond stud earrings from Steven Singer Jewelers start at just $298. Also, Steven is famous for his guarantee. If she doesn't like him, he doesn't like him, send him back. And by the way, shipping free both ways. And get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern time, and they are out the door that day. So you can get these things in the mail today. So you'll have them in time for whatever holiday you want to celebrate. IHateStevenSinger.com. Free shipping, of course. Steven's famous 14-karat gold safety silicone backs. And lots of other things. It's not just diamonds at Steven Singer Jewelers. See what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell Steven the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Once again, you can get it done right now. You're not going to have to go to a crowded parking lot and have somebody back into you. That's what I'm just saying. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have porch pirates in the news. We have a survey, who wants multiple wives? And an unusual dolphin is out there somewhere, and we're going to find out why and where. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see, pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Q95 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bob.
That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun, and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the third radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to go far.
Tom sits in a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr. Ruth.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach.
How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dowd. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dowd.
That's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Dog Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Mr.
Q95
Nixon.
midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable. And station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob. Yes. I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but last...
U.S. government should write a song called Whatever Happened to Willie's 1040. There's a tax joke for the accountants.
We're speaking with Mike Armstrong, comedian, former cop in Kentucky. We're not going to say exactly where you were, cop.
We were walking around downtown.
In uniform?
This guy's laying on the sidewalk. He's laying there going, and I'm like, shut up, you drunk fool. And I got him over to the hood of the car, and this woman walks up, and she goes, excuse me, officer, you might just want to let him lay there. He just jumped from the 10th floor. My wife's like, what'd you do now? You're on TV again.
What did you do? You're on. This officer, Mike Armstrong, made matters worse on Thursday night.
See why I don't drink? Yeah, the guy, but he sued me.
He sued you?
Yeah.
How are you supposed to know he's not a drunk?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bob and Tom. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
The behind the scenes, you're probably wondering, how do I get Chick angry?
News is on
each re-entry into the.
What did I miss? I wasn't here in the break.
You using words like ilk is a good start.
I did that deliberately.
I know you did. I know.
Because you want to get him, and you want to get him on edge.
Why?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you want a nice chick?
What? No, that's.
I am so boring.
You want everybody on edge.
Everybody on edge.
You want
All
them.
right.
They got to be
nobody knows what's going on.
Defending themselves.
Yeah.
This is true insight that we're gaining.
Yeah. He wants us on the back foot, so to speak. That's what he wants.
We're fighting for our lives in here.
That's right. I don't want you to kick back and go, oh, this is easy.
It's like being in the octagon.
Yes. You got to keep sharp. Now, we were talking about the famed Miss Bum Bum competition in Brazil, because the NFL has announced they're going to be playing a game in Brazil next year.
Yep.
And also they'll be doing games in England and in Germany once a year.
I heard the Bears are going to move there.
Whoa.
What do you think of that?
The Bears.
Chicago Bears are going to become the Brazil Bears.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Okay.
It's going to happen.
Now, we were talking about this young lady that has stopped being a pastor and now has her an OnlyFans page.
Correct.
And
she's the new owner.
And she had also, none of this is helping, she had also been a contestant in the Miss Bum Bum competition. And I asked Pat yesterday if he had a song about buns.
Yeah, I did butt tattoo.
And
I had a bunch of butt songs.
You did? Well, do you have another one handy?
Men's butts. I'll just pick one right off the bat.
Because we had another men's butt story was about the plastic surgery and the survey of plastic surgeons and what the most desirable man's ass was.
Yeah, I need a new one. I want a new butt. One that makes me look thick. Give me a J-Lo spanked by Ben Affleck. I want a new butt. One that's big and deep. I am not flush with cash, so can I get one real cheap? I want one like a Kardashian, a big badonka will do. One that only cost me $100 or two. A bootleg booty from you. Yeah. Want a new butt, but I have no assets. I want cheap implants the bad girls won't forget. Want a new butt, big booty. I'll gladly pay a Tuesday for a big old ass today. Want one that's humongous, like Sofia Vergara, yeah. Look at this flat old thing. Oh, doctor, won't you repair her? I want a new butt. Yeah, I want a new ass. What can possibly go wrong with cheap cement and plexiglass? I want a new butt.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very silly.
Did you remember the story we had a few years ago about it was in Miami?
Sure, I remember
And
this.
remember what this guy was putting in women?
Fix-A-Flat.
Yeah, he was putting in Fix-A-Flat, injecting it.
Yikes.
Yeah, there
Well,
could
it
be.
says right there, Fix-A-Flat.
If you're thinking of plastic surgery, and by all means, it can be very helpful for so many people. You don't want it being done in a garage with tools coming out of a trunk.
If you're using Fix-A-Flat, though, you're going to have to use the applicator, if you will, that comes with Fix-A-Flat. You can't shoot that through a needle, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
No. You got to have a whole big...
That's
maybe
a big hole you got to put.
Maybe a turkey baster or something like that. But holy hell.
Yeah, again, if your surgeon's getting out a turkey baster and the crazy glue, maybe you want to go to a more qualified physician. I like that, Pat. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But that works with sperm, right? The turkey baster? You can get pregnant that way? You load
It's
her up?
possible.
Yeah.
There's a famous legal case in which they came after a guy who had donated his seed to two of his gay lady friends.
Gay lady friends,
And
yes.
and they told him that they just wanted the seed, nothing else.
Yeah.
Then then the pair broke up, and they came after him for child support.
Yes, they
And he
did.
lost because it hadn't been done in a clinical, but it had been done turkey baster style.
And that works.
Yeah,
So they got their money, huh?
those sperm. I mean, they're
feisty.
Yeah, they are. They're aggressive.
They want to get where they're going.
Yeah, many a car back seat is.
Well, I think Josh can back me up on this. You were pre-med, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You can get pregnant in a swimming pool, right?
There is an 87% chance.
If there's a toilet seat in there.
No, there doesn't have to be a toilet. Now you're being silly.
Only in the shallow end.
I'm sorry. You had more sports?
I did. It says here. Hang on. From Evanston, Illinois, Wesley Cardette Jr. scored 30, and Chicago State stunned number 25 of the Big Ten, Northwestern, in a 75-73 upset. On the very same court, Northwestern beat Purdue a couple weeks ago. And Northwestern star, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boo Buie. First name Boo, second name Buie.
Spell it for me.
Boobuie. Boo Buie.
Cool.
Made two layups 41 seconds apart.
Remember Jim Bowie?
Sure. Was that like a fairy tale or is that a real guy?
Wasn't that like a Disney thing?
I thought so, like Daniel...
Jim Bowie.
Real guy.
Which one's real? Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone, are they both real?
Yeah, they're both real.
They're both real?
I don't know about Jim Bowie.
Never heard of Jim Bowie.
He's the knife guy.
He invented the knife.
The Bowie knife?
Wasn't he at the Alamo?
Yeah.
He installed all the drywall at the Alamo.
Oh, how about that?
He did the
Wow,
basement.
that's ironic. Anyone?
Anyone. Don't you mean everyone? Calm down.
Oh, here we go. Jim Bowie, Yep.
Did he die in 1900?
No, he died at the Alamo. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Boy, how could I forget that?
There apparently, according to this, apparently some of the stories of his frontiersman ways are fictitious.
Oh,
okay.
But others aren't. I did say it's not really.
Yeah.
Nice sideburns though. Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah. Looks like Neil Young and 71.
Chris, did you like Dram Bowie?
no.
That's on a rusty nail, right?
I've never...
It's so funny you would mention that. We were cleaning out our liquor cabinet, and that was one of the bottles that went down the drain.
Did it go like this? We've got to find something to drink.
No. We had he brought his stuff over, and I go, we have too much. We need to get rid of it.
One of the nicest,
Too
most
much.
romantic parts of when two people are married.
Yeah.
They combine their booze.
But most people don't throw it away.
When were you married, April?
They're really going to
May.
need it now.
We got married in May.
You got married in May? And
He's
you
moving in now?
Just now
January,
moving in, huh?
yeah.
Is that
January.
right?
Oh, boy, everything changes.
Sinner.
I'm married.
Well,
him?
you're doing something, Cindy.
Yes.
Oh, to him? Oh, then it's okay. I absolve you of any
Thank
sin.
you.
Pay attention.
No, it's thank you, Padre.
Speaking of Daniel Boone and David Crockett and Jim
Bowie.
Caleb Boone.
Wow.
scored 25 points. UNLV led nearly the entire way. 79-64 win over number 8 Creighton, Tom.
The Fighting Barrels.
The Barrels lost. It's the Bob and Tom basketball team.
It's the Creighton Barrels, Ace. Get it?
Am I the only one that has a problem with Chicago State?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me either.
They just upset Northwestern.
Yeah,
They're
but
hell of a
Chicago's
school.
a city, not a state.
Yeah, you can't name it state. If
There's
it's
also Cleveland State, right?
Yep.
I don't care for that at all.
I don't like
at
it.
all,
No,
sir.
You're right.
Go ahead. Ask me the capital of Cleveland. Go ahead.
What's the capital of Cleveland?
Bucyrus. Everybody knows that.
Man, I stand corrected.
All right.
I stand lost. We'll be right back. Coming up, we have
Why do you look for me?
world
for
records.
facts?
We have the flavor of the year, which I object to because I've never heard of it.
Butter pecan?
That would be fine.
Okay.
It's my new favorite ice cream.
Wow, who voted? 102-year-old?
Yeah, right. Werther's? Is it Werther's? Man, I love a good Werther's.
You ever had butter pecan?
No, but I have had Werther's and I love them.
Okay.
If I'd have said butter pecan, he would have just said butter pecan.
Yeah.
The benefits of a classical education. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
It's a little baby butt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Creamy.
Is it creamy?
Do you have hair on your butt?
That grossed me out saying
Not
that.
really.
No hair on your butt?
Nope.
Do you
So
have hair
sorry,
on your butt,
Christine.
Josh?
Grass don't grow on a racetrack.
I don't have hair. I don't have that much hair on my ass, no.
Okay.
Okay, could we move on?
When I shave, I have to kind of get in there. That's where it is. You know what I mean? It's like...
Wait. What? You shave your
You shave your
buttocks?
ass crack?
Yeah, I shave the crack.
God.
Oh my God.
You got what? Why wouldn't I? Is that a weird thing? That's weird. I didn't know this was weird.
Do you have a
Can you
separate...
stand up and show me how that works? I mean, how
No,
do you
don't.
do
I don't
that?
want to see that. I'm trying to unsee what I saw 10 minutes ago.
Typically, I lay on my side.
Come on.
I'm glad you'd warned me about the tan line
You
thing.
lay on your side?
Yes, and so I'll lay on my side. I'll put a towel down on the bed, and then I lay on my side.
Wait a minute.
And
Do you have a series of mirrors?
And I have the clippers. No, I just
You're shaving your
clippers.
I don't do that. I don't think
You
I've ever
didn't
heard
want to hear this?
This is you
clip it on your
you
bed?
trim your buttocks with electric clippers?
Yes.
Are these plugged into the wall?
Yes.
So you got this cord. You're working around a cord while lying on a towel.
When I
It's not
said
that difficult.
when I said don't go anywhere for the next 10 minutes, I didn't think this was going to happen.
Well, when you lay on your side,
So do you have a mirror up against another mirror?
I don't have a mirror. No.
You just do it by feel?
Yes. Yeah, like Tommy.
So, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for averting
So you're
off of me to you because
you're using electric clippers like you'd use on a dog.
I suppose.
On your rear end.
Yes. Not so much. The cheeks aren't very hairy. It's the.
How do you know that?
You got to get up in there.
So you at one point
I don't,
get in front of a full length mirror with another mirror. And
I like to keep house. I mean, I
You
don't
don't
let
go
it
that
go
far up, do
but I
you?
don't. I'm trying to think where I stop. Maybe it is kind of.
Are you expecting company?
No.
Well, maybe
You never
sometime.
expect company.
you want to be ready for it. You keep your house clean, don't you? In case you have a pop in?
No. Oh, my real house, yes. So, are these clippers then? Are these? You don't use the same one on your beard, I assume.
That's correct.
You have a
That's correct. There's a separate.
You mark them with like red tape on
No,
the
I
cord.
just know which is different.
Like, does you?
You know what? I use the same trimmer everywhere on my beard.
Really?
It's a trimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not.
rinse it
But you're not back there. You know, near the oil derrick.
Well, according to
The dirt button.
the old devil's onion ring. Is that
you know
what you're
the
thinking?
It's
dirt,
really, when I
the
say
dirt
get up in
starfish.
there, it's not really up. I mean, it's the gluteal cleft, I guess, is what you would call it.
Right.
You're in the area there.
Yeah, sure, it's in the
Electric
area.
trimmer.
Yeah, but I usually do it post.
Shower when you can get electrocuted.
Sometimes there's pre.
Do you have?
You don't think I towel?
Do you have those? Do you have those plugs? The what are they? GFI, whatever the hell they are.
Of course he does.
So in case you still a little bit of moisture back
You know,
there.
I
don't
never
get
considered
zapped.
that this might be
Weird?
uncommon. Yeah.
I got to say, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about that.
I'm sure people do it. They're just smart enough not to say it out loud.
On a radio show.
It doesn't bother me.
Waiter, could I have a shrimp cocktail? And I'll get back to my discussion of shaving my ass crack with my date.
I don't think that comes up at dinner, but...
I hope not. Well,
I know many females that have to do that.
Along with, yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
Women, yeah, it's not really the cheeks.
Right,
It's
it's
probably
up-
just the...
Yeah.
That's good.
The cracker.
The
cracker. I don't know where
The
that
little
came from.
cracker.
They have to...
The
Sphincter?
I combined crack and area into crack.
Harry.
now, do you do the bleaching down there?
No,
I've read about
there's
that.
no reason to. I don't think anybody's really getting
close enough to
they're not,
look.
nobody has a jeweler's eye. Examining it.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course... Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick, powered by the Big Green Egg. Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer. Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful
I'll tell you what I sound like when I make love to a woman. Yeah. I'm actually pretty bad at it. I call it making like. When I make like to a woman, I sound like a very scared man who's crossing a very thin sheet of ice. And all he's trying to do is get to the side alive. Sounds something like this. Oh my God. I'm so scared. I can do this. Oh, thank God that's over with. Oh my God. I have to lay down. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. What the hell? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Always a pleasure, Chick.
And is that gingham checked? What is there? Checked? It's a lot of checks over there.
All I know is cameramen call this, please don't wear that.
Yeah. Causes havoc.
There's Ace Cosby, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Congratulations once again going on to Ed Bohart of Taylor Mill, Kentucky, the winner of Week 14 of our Pigskin NFL competition. And he won himself, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max and the Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese bonus package, including the oven-baked bundle. That's right, it's delicious. From Gardner'sWisconsinCheese.com. Now,
What are we going to call the city? Well, James Taylor walked through here one time, and there's the old mill up the street. Oh, we got to call her Taylor Mill.
sure, there's a more interesting story.
Mill,
We're going to
Kentucky.
talk with Ed. We'll ask him. He picked the only person, in fact, that got 14 of 15 games right. He did miss the Kansas City Buffalo game, as did the referees. But seriously,
God, they got the call right.
Okay. Go to bobandtom.com/contest.
It was only half his body offside.
Before tonight, and enter for week 15, and just pick the winners, and you'll be able to come on the air if you win and pick against Chick McGee. Chick has posted his picks, by the way. Where are they?
Instagram on the Chick McGee. I think I understand what you wanted now with the Chiefs Bills call. You said that the referees need to wait until they see the outcome of the play before they can make a call. Is that correct?
Maybe kind of ease off and let them play the game at the end. That's all I'm saying.
Is that right?
The guy's toe is over the line. I don't know.
I wasn't. And yet you were upset about the guy blocking the shot with his shoe. That was a cool play. That was razzle-dazzle, was it not?
That's clearly illegal. Why not give the guy an
So it was having offsides.
I mean, you would give the guy should a basketball player be allowed to block a shot by taking his shoe off and holding it in his hand, or should we give him a butterfly net?
You know what they do? They use tennis rackets in practice. Oh, yeah.
Tom, would you have been fine with the ref going, look, a penalty was committed,
right?
But the play was so cool, we're going to let it slide.
How about that?
And checkmate.
No.
You know, they have a system. The receivers look at the refs look back at them. There's like a thumbs up or a fist or something.
And I'm not sure where I am with you playing football indoors or outdoors. You want everything to be indoors or outdoors? Which is it? Because you've said both things.
I think it's ridiculous when they play in deep snow. I think certain cities should be required. They've got $1 billion. They can afford to build a couple nice indoor stadiums in some of
certain cities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a requirement.
Certain people should be allowed at the game.
And I'm not happy that the NFL's given SoFi another Super Bowl. They just had one.
It's a great stadium.
So what?
How many years has it been between?
What was it?
Hey, they shouldn't call it.
Right?
They shouldn't call it SoFi. They should call it So What?
Why are they doing that?
It's the big market.
They're probably the hookers in L.A. probably service the.
I think because Terry Bradshaw can drive there from his house.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
I see.
What
else is happening?
That's a great question. We have Giannis scoring 64 last night, beating the Indiana Pacers 140-126. Did you see that? You think you could score 64 in an NBA game, Tom?
I could score 0.
Absolute 0. We were talking about Brazil hosting an NFL game next year. There were 5 international games this past year, 3 in London, and the first 2 in it wasn't the first 2, but in Frankfurt, Germany. There will be 5 more next season, another 3 in London, a return to Germany, and Brazil. You would think they would have the ladies who were Miss Bum Bum on display at the Brazil game, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think they'd trot them out, right?
Maybe.
And isn't Giselle from Brazil? Is that right? Is she from Brazil?
She's from South America somewhere. Yeah, I think she is from Brazil.
Yeah.
Giselle.
Jizzy.
You got me.
Brady's ex-wife.
Jizzy Brady?
I thought she was Norwegian or something.
No. She's South American.
That's Tiger's babe.
Yeah.
I get confused.
She's Swedish.
Is
His
that
ex-wife,
right?
you mean?
I don't care.
Speaking of Brady, Tom Brady is set to be the subject of a comedy roast as part of a program called Netflix is a Joke Fest. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Netflix is putting on its second installment of the Comedy Festival, which will be held May 2nd to the 12th in Los Angeles. Among the scheduled shows, Netflix will host what is being billed as the GROAT, the greatest roast of all time, instead of the GOAT. It will center on NFL legend Tom Brady. Jeff Ross will serve as the night's Roastmaster General with Brady's famous friends and frenemies. Gathering to poke fun at the former quarterback, produced by Netflix in association with Live Nation. The festival's lineup includes currently Ali Wong, Chelsea Handler, Jon Stewart, Bert Kreischer, and David Letterman's going to be there.
How about Giselle? Let's see her show up at the roast.
Well, that's probably a friend of me.
That'll be a roast, all right.
I bet Peyton Manning will get in on it.
I would assume Peyton will be there.
I would hope he would tape something. Yeah. He should tape something and act like he's way too busy to attend, and then walk out from backstage.
Oh, that's nice.
That would be fun.
With something painted on his forehead.
Yeah, Brady eats it or something. Yeah. There's your highlight. There.
Stupid world record.
Over 300 people in Japan took part in breaking the Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of people wearing corsets.
Okay.
People wearing corsets, huh?
Interesting.
The event saw 376 participants wearing corsets to achieve the record title. The organizer of the event, Ms. Takumi Nakajima says a corset is like a limited canvas, but depending on the person wearing it, the facade changes completely.
Oh.
Meaningless.
I'm not sure what that means either, but I guess it means
it just makes your waist slimmer. What? I don't
it's
get
a
it.
spectacularly beautiful woman
Mhm.
versus some homely babe. Maybe.
So you like your women corseted?
No, I don't. I'm just saying. I don't.
Isn't there always...
Let us make love. Give me an hour while I remove this.
Yes, you have to undo
Corsets,
this.
if you like your sex ice cold. What?
Isn't corset short for corsets ugly?
Yeah.
Well, you don't think
or corset's
are-
hard to breathe when you wear one.
You don't think they're hot? You don't think they're sexy?
No, they can be, but
Okay.
I'm thinking the old style.
the
traditional
corset, yeah.
I think like anything, I don't think an article of clothing can make whatever you're working with hot. I think that whatever you're working with has to be hot at the beginning, don't you think?
Well, I agree with you. I think the person is sexy, and then what they
Right.
wear is icing on
And
the
if they're
cake.
topless with overalls, now we're in.
That is a good look.
That's a very good look.
Anybody topless overalls.
That isn't a good be.
Junior samples?
Yeah.
Side boob.
Well, now you're talking, actually. What about Melissa McCarthy?
I think she's kind of sexy.
In bib overalls.
Maybe she'd be great.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Funny. You think she'd be hot?
I find
bib
her.
overalls.
I find her extraordinarily attractive. She's super funny and.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is an incredibly dumb record, but
she wasn't done explaining how the allure.
Corset?
Oh, good.
Yeah. She says a corset's like a limited canvas. Depending on the person wearing it, the facade changes completely. That's the allure of it all. Corsets aren't a duty, as it may have been centuries ago. It's now a street fashion. Wear it freely, she says, as you see fit.
There you go. Yeah.
She could be Sue Ellen Mischke and wear it on the outside.
She sure could.
Well, they've become a fashion trend for sure.
Go
The people
walking
are
down
just
the
wearing
street.
them as a shirt.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, but it's they can be quite sexy, yes.
Sexy.
okay. Now coming up, Christy, what do you got over there?
Are you done with sports?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a cockroach that caused about a lot of trouble in Japan. We have a prisoner who escaped after his penis surgery.
After pissing.
Yeah, you got to piss after the penis surgery. They won't let you leave until you have one good
Of course,
piss.
it looks like a water wiggle comes out the side.
And have you ever seen a dolphin with thumbs? We'll talk about
No, and we have to put a stop to it now.
Do you think anybody who's actually had penis surgery, their urine comes out of their navel? What would
Well,
you
that's
do?
a mistake.
What would you do?
Oh, boy.
That'd be kind of
Doc,
funny.
I got a problem here.
You look like that little doll that squeezes.
Lay across the toilet?
I think the first thing you do is
Like Superman, yes.
shock your friends.
No joke.
Hey, look
you'd
at
win,
watch this.
win a lot of bar bets.
Yeah. You get down on your knees and what? Now, also coming up, we have free-range cats in the news.
Feral cats?
And all cats, kitty cats that people are letting outdoors. Not everybody's happy about this, especially bird people. We have the flavor of the year coming up, which I've never heard of, and emojis in the news in an important way. Right now, I want to talk about solving all of your shopping problems this holiday season, and we can do that with the Sleep Number Smart Bed. I'll do it quiz style. Christy Lee, what is your Sleep Number Smart Bed setting?
35.
That's a soft mattress. Whereas Mr. McGee, your Sleep Number bed, the smart bed you have, the
100. It's a firm setting, Tom. That's the one I sleep on best.
This is interesting because it is a perfection. It's perfect. The Sleep Number people have perfected the adjustable firmness, among other things. And that Sleep Number wants you to check out their beds, and especially now because you can save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. J.D. Power now ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. For more information about that, J.D. Power, go to jdpower.com/awards. You'll only find Sleep Number beds at the Sleep Number store. To find them, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. See the store for all the details on lots of different financing offers happening right now. And find out about a Sleep Number smart bed because you need to get some great sleep. I think I've had mine, I want to say 17 years. I love my Sleep Number bed. Either side of the bed has its own Sleep Number smart bed setting. So figure out what your number is. It'll help you do that because these beds are so smart. Once again, it's sleepnumber.com/BT show. Coming up, cockroaches, babies and bowels, and porch pirates. It's all here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hard to believe, but week 15.
Music?
Yes.
Denmark's Prime Minister.
Christy,
Thank you.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Zamfir is back.
Oh, that's lovely. What do you
need we need the slide whistle Christmas.
Oh, man, do we.
Start writing.
I feel sorry.
With perennial favorites, Frosty the Snowman.
You might want to start it lower.
What else you got?
Do you hear what I hear? Not even close. Not even close.
Not even close.
No.
What about Jingle Bells?
Oh, I would buy this album. And finally, in its entirety,
Yes.
the 12 Days of Christmas.
The 12 Days of Christmas have been canceled. It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
The Bob and Tom Show now presents Cliff Notes Theater. Condensed presentations of timeless classics. Today's story, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
All right, you workers. It's Christmas. Now get back to work. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Hey, Scrooge, I'm a ghost. You need to change.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Here's a turkey.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater.
There you go.
When you just don't have time to watch the whole movie.
To settle up with the IRS. When it comes to tax preparation, well, listen to this. Honey, we got our tax forms.
Are you going to try to do it yourself again this year?
I don't know. It's such a pain in the butt. Taxes can be a pain in the butt. That's why you should let the specialists at Tax Preparation H Incorporated do your taxes for you. Tax Preparation H Incorporated relieves the pain often associated with filing your taxes. And Tax Preparation H Incorporated can reduce those piles of paperwork to one small form that you simply have to sign and file.
Did you go to Tax Preparation H Incorporated?
I sure did.
Do we owe much?
Yep. Oh, we really got reamed by the IRS. But I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt as much thanks to Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. We're just itching to do your return. Tax Preparation H Incorporated. Hey, and if you want, we'll even tell Uncle Sam to shove it up his
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Augie Smith, who's here now.
I say to the kids, stop with these steroids. Get on the old-fashioned drugs. When I speak to schools, that's what I tell them. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't think that we should legalize marijuana, and I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
Because I like doing illegal stuff. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to go into a store. I want to deal with the drug dealer. I want to go to the bad part of the town. I want to do that kind of stuff. I don't want to have to. And the people say, "Oh, we just want it for medicinal purposes." No, you don't. Then they bring out the guy, the 90-year-old guy with the tubes coming out of him, talking about, "Oh, I'm only happy when I'm high." Well, welcome to America. We're all only happy when we're high. I'm telling you guys right now, you see somebody walking down the street not high and happy, run for your damn life. That guy's a lunatic. He's got a basement full of bodies. And you're next, pal. That's what I tell you.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. My gosh, that was perfect. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Well done, sir.
I'm just trying to get organized over here.
I know.
We have Christy Lee at the news desk, but we're not done with the sporting scene. We have Chick McGee across the way. What else is happening?
We got a problem. Well, I think we can all learn something from the following sports story. Are you ready?
All right.
Pardon me. A high school basketball coach in Texas is accused of pummeling his coach. The player hit his coach after he was benched for poor sportsmanship. Willis High School coach Jeremy Clark told TV station that the 17-year-old player had been taken out of Willis's game at Conroe High School for arguing with an opponent, referees, and the assistant coach, and his teammates. Willis won the game, marking the first time the team beat Conroe in 15 years. But after returning to campus, Coach Clark allegedly confronted by the player and his older brother in the parking lot.
Oh, man.
According to sheriffs, the player punched Coach Clark in the face. His brother also began punching the coach.
Coach needs better defense.
That's what you get out of this story?
Hey, Coach, how about little D, brother?
County jail said the 17-year-old player and the 22-year-old brother booked on suspicion of assault.
Suspicion?
Assaulting a public servant. A district spokesperson said the player is no longer a student at the Willis Independent School. Kicked him off.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to happen.
Yeah.
That's got to happen.
This guy's got NBA written all over him.
He could go play with Draymond right now.
Oh, man. You know, whatever's bothering those kids, I hope they figure it out soon. Whatever's going on there, that's tough.
Anger management.
Entitled? Thinks he's a star? I'm just guessing.
I don't know. Maybe
sometimes just
maybe there's someone on the team who bugs this guy, and he just had it.
Yeah,
during the game, and the guy said just one more thing.
Well, wait a minute. The problem is that guy attacked everyone. I mean, he punched the coach.
Well, but
he was going. So you're not saying that if somebody's upset with one person, they might go after everybody.
Oh yeah, I think they might. I think they might.
You need a little D over there, Josh. You're closer.
It gets so bad that they lose all reason and they start fighting. Oh yeah.
What I like about it, in the middle of the story, I like the fact that parenthetically they point out that the team won the game for the first time in 15 years. Can we get back to the beating?
Oh no, maybe now the beating's good luck and they have to do it every game.
They haven't won a game in 15 years?
He's off the team that beat that team in 15 years.
Man, oh man.
So there you go.
That's rough. Yeah. Texas, is that what you said? And they're Texas football, boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah, they like Texas.
Okay, all right. Well,
don't mess with Texas. Texas
is that sports?
Yes, it's sports.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll check in with Christy Lee, but first.
Chick, Buggy, this is what you voted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy.
In its 24th annual Flavor Forecast Report, the McCormick Company has named its 2024 Flavor of the Year.
McCormick, good product.
Very good product.
This is which one is this?
Workhorse
Spices.
Spices,
All the spices.
All the spices that you
Organic
buy
spices.
usually.
Okay.
Are you ready? I think they also make those bags that you can.
They do.
Like gravy and. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. They have named tamarind as the flavor of the year.
What is it?
The company said the spice offers an acidic, tangy, sweet flavor that is the perfect ingredient to incorporate in savory and sweet dishes. McCormick has since released a new tamarind and pasilla chili seasoning, which is available online now. Well, it's the flavor of the year for 2024, so we have a whole year to discover tamarind, I guess.
How about that? I bet we've had it and didn't even know it.
I've never heard of it.
Well, it looks like
is it a root?
Sounds like something you'd put in orange chicken.
I'm not going to say what it looks like, Josh. I want you to come over here and look at this and tell me what does a tamarind look like to you?
Oh, is it a?
It looks like.
Is it a? It's
Nut, berry, fruit.
A piece of poo.
It does.
Is it-
Really?
That or a male member?
Oh.
Oh.
You and I
Jesus,
have very
right up our
different.
alley.
Yeah, you're. I don't know what
It's
you
got a
mean.
lot of bumps
I may
in
have
it.
looked at the wrong thing.
Yeah, it looks like, imagine a sock with 5 golf balls in it.
Yeah,
That's not what my male member looks like.
It's lumpy.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Well,
what
after
mine
a
looks
severe
either.
beating.
Yeah. Maybe if I had 5 rubber bands.
It's actually a fruit.
I've never. There's a
Don't
movie.
you call
Wasn't
names?
there a movie, The Tamarind Seed?
It sounds
I don't know.
familiar.
Yeah,
from a book or something.
Yeah, I
think
don't know
so.
what it tastes like.
Apparently is a fruit that has many great nutrients, antioxidants, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral effects.
Oh, Tamarind Seed was a Steve Winwood song. Listen to the tamarind seed.
Boy, it sure does sound like one. I tell you that.
It grows in India,
No,
Pakistan, and Africa.
That's Mandolin Ray.
That's, yeah.
A 1974 romantic spy thriller with Julie Andrews and Omar Sharif.
Well, that sounds
Sounds
Thank
sexy.
God we got that mentioned.
No, that's the only time I've ever heard of tamarind.
Didn't Omar Sharif give like bridge tips or something?
Yeah, that became his thing.
Oh, yeah.
He was an expert player. Really?
Weird.
Really? Honestly?
No, I know, but what a
He
strange...
had a column in the newspaper.
I know. That's
Very interesting.
very strange.
Very bright man.
All right, fair enough.
Just the kind of thing you'd hang your hat on.
Well,
I'd rather
it's just-
cut off my own foot than play bridge.
Oh yeah. Or listen, I'd rather play bridge than have Omar tell me how to do it. I know that.
I think bridge has kind of fallen out of favor, hasn't it? I don't know
I
anyone
don't
that
spend a lot
plays
of time
bridge.
in nursing homes. I don't know.
Sure,
Is
it's
that
a
like
great game.
pinochle?
I don't. Do you play bridge, Tom?
No. One of my brothers is really good at it.
That's surprising.
My mother was in a bridge club.
Well, okay.
And all I remember used to always laugh. You'd hear the old ladies go, "Who's got the rubber?"
Oh, is that
Oh,
part
that's
of a
funny. It's
bridge?
some-
Is that a
some sort of-
bridge
Yes.
term? Oh,
I don't know what it means, but that would.
Well,
I like bridge mix.
Mrs. Dalton, do you have the rubber? No, I think I have all these kids. So we determined what tamarind even tastes like.
Wait a minute.
Citrusy and...
Were you doing like 10 minutes for your mom's bridge club when you were a kid? That's amazing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was so blue. It was just filthy.
No, I used
So
to love
your
it.
mom's so she was playing bridge at a young age. I mean, theoretically.
Bridge was very much more popular back in the day. But the great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
Oh, she didn't have the Brock's bridge mix. That was always my favorite.
She'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh yeah, my grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Bridge
Did you
mix.
ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you at least think about him while you were learning about
Who was the oldest woman you slept
Can
with?
I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age?
Hey,
Just
no,
the age.
just-
A gentleman never discussed
Oldest
it.
woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say they were. I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh,
So
God.
you never had sex with someone older?
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute. If you don't mind.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Oh,
Do I
Ruth,
Venmo
I
someone?
understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff? Or
Is there a QR code?
No, I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the
Does this
haberdasher.
include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs
my
extra. I get it. I know. I've been there. Did we get back to Bridge Club?
It
Okay,
was a
Bridge
whore.
Club.
Well, I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore
That is
like a
just
sailor
not true.
on leave.
when you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying,
No, she was like 58.
it was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over here, honey.
kiss
A
mama.
young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
Well, now that we've established the fact that
What is the biggest age gap, I wonder, for
Tamarind.
I don't know. For
For
me,
what? For you?
yeah.
Biggest age
Older?
gap.
I think, boy, 12 years,
No,
13 years?
All subjects in this discussion are over 18.
Yes, of course.
She was. I was 9.
Miss Letourneau, would you mind
Miss Letourneau.
stepping
And
up?
you're
Yeah,
so-
no, I was. Yeah.
You're half Samoan, too. So
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Pat.
Yes.
You know, you promised a Christmas song every day.
I just
I think it may be that time.
I can give you whatever you'd like.
Now, I should point this out. Mr. Pat Godwin on stage at the famous Comedy Off Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky, coming up the 29th of December, the Friday, running through Sunday evening, which is New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve with Pat Godwin, Comedy Off Broadway, Lexington, KY. Okay, what do you got, Pat?
Anybody traveling this year?
I'll be in the St. Louis.
Oh, yeah, by car. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Gonna be in a car, Pat.
I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 500 miles. We're driving to her parents. She knows I hate to go. She's all pissed off, and the traffic is slow. She's bringing up the past, pointing out my flaws. The time I got drunk playing Santa Claus. It's the same old story, year after year. Christmas time, she's counting my beers. I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. Like being trapped with a bee in a bottle. And she's a queen from an angry hive. Driving a brand new Tesla, but it's not a quiet ride. No, I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 414 miles. She's annoyed about something stupid I said. She's talking real loud and her face is all red. She's got a list, her own top 10. Alyssa, why she pissed all over again. She's ripping me a new one, talking some trash, spit on the windshield. She's pounding the dash. Oh, I'm stuck in the car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. It's like being pinned by a grizzly bear. There's no chance that you'll survive. Oh, I wish a tractor trailer would hit me and I'd crawl out the other side. Yes, I'm stuck in a car with an angry woman on an 8-hour drive. Ooh, I tried to make her laugh, tried to make her smile. I only have another 382 miles, 291 miles. Yes, officer, I know why you pulled me over. That help me sign on the back of the car, right? Woo, we're there. Get out of the car.
I stuffed the bill in my shirt.
Is there anything worse than you get in the car and you set your nav and it's 497 miles to your destination? Oh my God. Yeah.
Keep reminding me.
Yeah. Where are you going? Are you driving somewhere?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you were talking to the nav. Keep reminding me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It has kind of a Harry Chapin feel, that tune, Pat. I really like that. Thank you very much.
No reason to bring him into it. It's all me. It's all me.
So that's one angry one woman. What about multiple angry women?
That's happened.
Researchers say 1 in 3 men are open to having multiple wives or girlfriends.
Oh, man, that seems high.
It's a lot of work.
They just hate the silence, don't they?
According to a study, a third of men were willing to consider the idea of having more than one wife or long-term girlfriend in a committed partnership if it were legal and consensual.
I remember what they call that now, Tom? You remember?
Polygamy?
A thruple.
What?
A thruple.
Okay.
Remember?
Portmanteau?
Didn't we have that? Didn't we have that?
Yeah. Only 11% of the women surveyed said they were open to the idea of a polygamous marriage. You can find out more in the journal Archives of Sexual Behavior if you want to read the whole study. Man.
No, thanks.
Anybody here?
And I think it's bigamy. I think it's big of all of us.
You got an opportunity to have
If it were
more than
legal-
one person mad at you.
Would you do that? Would you ever consider that?
I don't think so. No.
A third of men, but what? Just over 10% of women.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be with a bunch of women, you just be single,
yeah.
right? That's yeah.
Well, I mean, there is something to be said for, I guess, having the safety of a relationship.
I don't know, man. I would get in so much because I would 2 o'clock would roll around. I'd be like, what do I want for dinner? And then I would call each of them to see what they were making.
And make your choice.
Hey, Lisa, I'm going over to Helen's
roast
tonight.
house.
She's actually making something good.
You never like my cooking. I don't understand why.
No, but also, I mean, the restaurant thing, I can't do it with one.
Yeah.
What do you feel like tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, of all of us, you need a harem, Josh.
Oh, man.
You would.
Do you have a system if you're seeing a particular woman? Do you have a system for deciding what type of restaurant you're going to go to?
I do. Yes.
Which is how does it work?
We just eliminate. So, if it's I don't know, I'm not too. I don't care. Yeah, either do I. All right. We are going to choose between Chinese, Mexican, or Italian. Eliminate one, and then we eliminate one, and then it's.
They used to have
that kind of thing.
Then when you get down to the one, when you get down
And
to
it
the
would
one,
spin around?
Doesn't someone say?
No, we just do it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I raise my fist, and she knows that is what's going to happen.
As soon as she
I've never hit a woman because I've never had to.
flinches.
Josh is
This took a
kidding.
really bad turn. I'm
just being silly.
So you get down to the restaurant and then they go, I don't want to go there.
I really can't.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. And when it gets to me to be the voice of reason, we're in trouble. Just let's move on.
When a woman says, I don't know, that doesn't bother me as much as I don't care. You pick a place and then you get to that place and it's, this is the last place I would have chosen.
Yes, exactly.
Well, you know, your problem is you're trying to be practical.
Yeah.
No.
No.
But women have to put up with it.
It's compromise, Tom.
It is.
Yes,
it is.
it is.
Compromise.
Oh, I know that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I always just remind myself, man, she has to put up with me. So I can easily take, if she can put up with me, I can put up with anything she throws at me.
You and your sock feet in a plane. Nobody likes that.
Nobody even knows.
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
This is a story that I am still very baffled by. But a lady actually had a baby growing in her bowels.
Ah, man, this is really baffling.
Yeah. How does that work? Because
Though they
there's
got it out, right?
We'll talk about that.
I mean,
see, and we're just at the beginning.
I mean, presumably, I'm hoping this was a cesarean.
Oh my God!
Oh Lord!
Well, ethic.
Well, look, before we go with the cesarean, will you just try pushing?
When you have
okay, all right.
When you have a baby, it feels like you have to take a.
Sometimes you do.
Some people do.
Some people do.
A lot of nurses say it's a lot of.
But it's my understanding that the mother and baby are both okay.
Yes.
It's apparently a very rare occurrence.
Very rare.
Look forward to
Well,
it.
go ahead, get it out of your system. The baby's a cute little turd.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Do them all now.
Come on.
No, I'm waiting.
No, I'm gonna wait.
We're saving it.
Well,
You know him so
a little
well.
feller came out, and now his daddy's Tom Jr., so he's Tom Deterred.
Oh, see, we don't even have to do the story now.
There it is.
We'll find out about that. I'm so looking forward to it. Don't forget, you can enter our NFL competition, the pigskin competition. You got to get those entries in before the Thursday nighter starts if you want a shot at winning. And at stake, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You can be like Ed Bohart, who we'll talk to coming up real soon. And Ed's from Taylor Mill, Kentucky. He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And that bonus prize, Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, the oven-baked bundle. Details on that are at gardnerswisconsincheese.com. Once again, go to bobantom.com/contest. Coming right back with the baby in the bowel. Doesn't that sound like a kind of a kid's book?
Shel Silverstein nightmare.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at.
The airport has got like magical powers. The airport's the only place where like you could be on the floor eating a salad and somebody will come up to you and ask you to watch their most precious things. You know, like, can you watch my back and my kid? Name 8 Jackson, you know, slot 32B or whatever, and you just go find your car. And I went there, and, you know, 29, 30, 31, and then there's no 32. It just started with another rental car. It's like, I know I can't ask, like, where's 32 after 31, because they might not let you take the car, you know? Eventually, I went and asked, I was like, hey, ma'am, there's no 32. There's just budget. And she goes, oh, we merged with budget, so that's an Avis car, so just take that. I should have just taken the car on the off chance that there was a corporate takeover. And then maybe drive to somebody's house and break in and go to bed and hope it's an Airbnb. What are you talking about? Like, the Olympics are my favorite 4 years because they give that stat every 4 years about how many condoms they hand out at Olympic Village. This year we gave away 618,000 condoms at Olympic Village, and every time I hear that stat, I'm like, why? Those are our best people. We told that kid would be perfect. It'd be good on the land and the sea. It'd be like a first human Range Rover. What are we? How about we start handing out condoms at Storage Wars meet and greets? A basketball fan, and they said, like, if everything works out perfectly in the next 3 years, LeBron James and his son will be in the NBA at the same time. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I did a little math of my own, and I figured out that in 6.5 years, me and my daughter's student loans are going to overlap.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes. You tool.
Tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are they going to pennant, a T-shirt?
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my objection.
Do you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what?
What?
I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said, what?
Because people are stupid enough to pay
And
it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Oh, boy.
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
Something
help
from the
instead of-
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
You can
something
make
called
drinks with-
avocado.
I'm sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom.
No.
I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado.
Avocado, you a cock, we've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Rated PG-13 and a half.
Oh, boy. Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. When I was younger, in my 20s, and I'd see a young, beautiful girl, I'd be, oh, you know, I got to get that. And now it's, oh, I'll never get that. Because young girls are filled with sugar and spice and everything nice, and I'm filled with anger and semen and shame. How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual. Mm-hmm. Beer, pizza, sex, gum, shampoo, sex, burritos, tires, sex. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing. Mm. Where's my Sprite, my new car? And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies. Mm-hmm. I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is. Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom.
How's that coming up?
Jesus. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Here's Tom. Hello.
Thank you very much.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
All right.
Now we have a lot coming up, including Al Jackson. He'll be interested in our language discussion. We have a new word of the year from yet another dictionary. This one really dumb. But right now we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. Christy?
This story really baffles me. In a rare medical anomaly, a woman was shocked to learn she was 23 weeks pregnant with her baby actually growing inside her bowel.
Wow.
The case is in the New England Journal of Medicine, and the 37-year-old apparently sought medical treatment after 10 days of severe abdominal pain and worsening bloat.
I guess.
But scans revealed she was pregnant with a normally formed fetus inside her bowel.
That's so crazy.
She was experiencing an unusual abdominal ectopic pregnancy. The woman delivered the baby at 29 weeks, and after spending 3 months in intensive care, both mom and baby were able to leave the hospital.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Well, an ectopic pregnancy is where the baby forms in the tube.
Right.
Fallopian tube, is that close to your bowel? I don't know anything about
unless
biology.
it punctured the
bowel
walls
or
there
something. Yeah.
It was a girl, by the way.
Oh, okay, good.
Was it? Oh.
Shinola.
Oh. You know, I wouldn't know her from,
From her brother?
Yes, thank you.
The twins.
Yeah.
Did you believe he was going to actually participate in a conversation? Did
No,
you,
I
he presented
really-
the information?
I just wrote a punchline, but I have no joke for it.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't know a Shiite from Shinola. Somebody write the actual joke.
I think right now in these times, don't.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that a very fine watch?
Shinola? Yeah.
They make all sorts of stuff.
Isn't the Shinola out of Detroit, Michigan, or something?
Watches and bags.
Yeah.
It's based on an old. What is it? Shoe polish?
Yes, Shinola. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
You own shoe polish?
Yeah.
Do you? Does
I bet you do. Hell, you get your shoes polished.
Do you polish your shoes?
Your old brown
Andy
ones.
does. He has.
No, I just polished my shoes like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
How old are you? And didn't you have those resold again?
Uh-huh.
So how many times is
Don't
that?
knock that. I'm
Third.
a big fan of the resoling now.
I love a nice pair of worn-out shoes, but I got these have new bottoms on them, and I like shining my shoes.
What does your girlfriend think of your shoes?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Must be a point of contention.
Are you?
She doesn't care for them.
No, and I said
you
to
know
her,
what? I don't care for them.
I said, you picked these out with me. And she goes, no, I was with you when you bought them. It doesn't mean that I approve of them. So you can't win in this world.
What about your? What about the length of your jeans? How's she feel about that?
These jeans are fine. They were professionally altered.
Yeah, you're fine if we get heavy rain. You'll be all set.
You want to make sure you didn't trip on them, right?
You're like Tom Sawyer walking down the hallway.
You know, you should sew a rubber band in them, and you can make knickers out of them. How about that?
I know the crop jeans are in, but I didn't know men were wearing them.
I have
They
no
look like
idea.
jorts.
You think I pay attention to stuff like that? I've got other things on my
You
mind.
do pay attention because you
You pay
have to
attention.
have them hemmed.
Get them. Talk about paying attention. You have your jeans hemmed. You weirdo.
I got my guy.
No one hems jeans. It's just not done.
One of my legs is longer than the other.
That's
it's
No,
You're
it's
a dirty liar.
It's a ballast thing. The sailors know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so this poor lady had a baby in her bowel.
that is a horrible thing.
But the baby wasn't there the whole time. It had just slipped in there, right?
It sounds like it was growing.
I mean, was
in there.
this baby created with traditional intercourse?
Yes,
was this,
Tom.
Oh boy, this is a lesson, isn't it?
Boy,
So an egg also must have gotten in there.
Right.
She had an ectopic pregnancy, which means it was in her fallopian tube. That's what that means.
So it broke through.
Yeah, She got pregnant the old-fashioned way.
It's going to be a tough kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So
you think the dad's bragging about it? I did her so good, I broke through.
I want to be. I'm asking this in a serious manner. But
yes.
Doesn't this people who want to have a kid that maybe can't now can have the baby gestate in their bowels?
I
No,
severely think no.
Why not?
No.
You get an egg going and sperm?
I think the biological requirements really aren't in there.
That's
There'd
what
be
you just
a lot
said.
of difficulties.
No, there's more to this. I think the baby had to have been in the fallopian tube that was in her bowel, not it growing in her bowel.
Yeah, check. It's in the New England Journal of
I need
Medicine
to
if you need to know more. What else have you got, Chris?
A porch pirate in Canada got a dose of karma after unwittingly stealing a bag of soiled diapers.
Ew.
The Toronto resident who meted out the inadvertent punishment shared videos of the theft onto Facebook and wrote, quote, "My wife asked me to take out our daughter's dirty diapers. I put them in a bag, threw the bag on the porch to take out later.
A little lazy.
Before I got to it, this fine gentleman took it for me." The poster added, "Anyone know him? I want to thank him for doing my job."
Well, I mean, it's a natural, really. Porch pirate on the poop deck. The pirates, you see, they got a boat.
Where was the... You know, a lot of people think this is the same story that we've been doing for the last two stories.
Well, this porch pirate thing, very serious.
Sure it is.
Very serious.
They just arrested a guy right near me the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was talking to my cop buddy.
Poor bastards.
Yeah. Once again, I'd love to hear how these people who are being accosted by Tom.
I don't know. He's marked patrolman in my street, and
they don't use the word buddy. I'll tell you.
I'm walking the dogs. He stops by, gets out of the car, says hello to the dogs.
Is that right?
That's right.
That's what he does.
That's what he does. Yeah.
You don't hear this a lot when you're walking up. Hey, Tom.
Is
how
that
are you?
my phone ringing?
Yeah. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, thanks. Okay.
How long before this guy shoots himself in the knee? Sorry, I have an emergency here.
Now, this porch pirate. First of all, I want to explain something, Josh. The guy at the house, he took the dirty diapers and heaved them in the porch.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because they smelled bad.
Right. Well,
yeah.
So he wanted to go take them to wherever he takes them later. So he just
15 feet to the trash can.
toss them out there.
Like
maybe he has a nice property. He has to walk a couple hundred yards to the garbage dump.
Did you ever get the for your dog?
I did.
Duty.
I absolutely did, and it's great.
Really?
So you put that in
like
there and you can't spell?
Diaper genie for dogs?
Yeah, it's like a diaper genie for dogs. It's terrific. Someone recommended one of our listeners. It's absolutely wonderful because, But this guy, this porch pirate, obviously he didn't know that he was stealing a bag full of poopy diapers. They take this seriously, though. Did you see he's on the 10 most wanted list? He's number 2.
Laughing like it's funny.
I mean,
there's number 2.
There's something to be said for the setup matching the punchline. You know what I mean? Like the length shouldn't be so.
It makes you miss
it's
Shinola.
not that it's not funny. It's the time he's taking up.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shiite and Shinola. Go ahead. Say something. Try to
I can't
insult people of various
I
religions.
don't watch the news. I didn't know something was happening with that. I don't even know who they are. The word's funny.
Hey, I'm sorry, sir. Your culture, don't know much about it, but hilarious name.
It is very.
You might want to go with poopy people.
That's also funny.
Shiny poopy people.
I'm so sorry. Coming up, we have yesterday we were talking about TV theme songs. And we have a TV theme song related to something in the news.
Oh.
It's
Please tell me it's Happy Duties or
I'll tell you it's the theme song to the great show Flipper.
Welcome to Crabville.
Flipper. It's all coming up. Also,
Flipper is 60 years old.
Coming up, Al Jackson will be our guest discussing the news and more delights. What have you got coming, Christy?
What else do we have coming up? Well, we have a prison bakery in ancient Pompeii we're going to talk about.
Everything was a bakery there for a while.
Right.
You think there's a guy frozen trying to get a cake out of the oven? Right?
I know they have. Jeez. They have steak Pittsburgh style. Do they have steak Pompeii style?
Man, what happened when they're all frozen?
Yes,
oh,
it's
dude,
so...
looking around. What's that noise?
Yeah, but look, it's way far away.
How far?
Wait, what's shooting towards us?
That really caught up.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more delights. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know?
Hello and welcome to the wildly successful Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's take a call. Hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Just want to say, first of all, I really love your show. Really enjoy listening to it. I think you do a great job.
Well, kind words indeed. And thank you, caller, for calling the Mr. Obvious Show.
No, Mr. Obvious?
Yes?
Here's my problem.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, I think I got some kind of animal trapped in my house.
Oh, yeah, like a pest problem or something?
Yeah, well, it's even bigger than that. I think it's some kind of critter that's trapped down underneath my sink somewhere.
Oh, my. Now, do you live in a rural section of town?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I live on the outskirts of town here, and well, here's the thing. I think it's caught underneath my sink, and I've opened the doors and my cabinets there and looked underneath, and I can't find it anywhere. But I can hear him down there making noise.
Oh, you say you got a critter and you can hear him. Now, what kind of sound does he make, caller?
Well, it's kind of a growling, kind of, well, I'll try to imitate it for you. It's kind of like... kind of like that.
This is under your sink in your kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you might be caught down there in the pipes.
Now, this is not uncommon for your rurally located homes to have a raccoon or a possum under the house. Now, but you say he might be stuck in the pipes?
Yeah, that's what it seems like because, in fact, I think that's how he's living there. He seems to eat stuff that my wife throws away down the sink after dinner. She'll wash the leftovers down the sink after we get done eating. I think that's what he's eating because I can hear him down there growling and chewing.
Huh. What was the sound again, caller?
Well, it's she'll put the stuff down there in the sink and run the water, and then you can hear him. It's kind of going, kind of like that.
Huh. Now, is there anything else that corresponds with the growling that your wife does there in the kitchen?
Well, it does seem like it usually happens whenever she tries to turn a light on. There's a light switch there, and she'll try to turn it on. Thing is, the light don't come on. I think the light bulb must be burnt out or something, but I can't even find a place to change the light bulb on it. Anyway, she'll try to turn that light switch on, and you can hear him down there just... seems to make him mad as anything.
This is in the kitchen under the sink, right?
Yeah. Yep. And, you know, I figure he's caught in the pipes.
Right.
So I figured try to get him out of there. Well, I reached down there with my hands when I heard him growling. And I mean, that thing about ripped my fingers off. Bit into me. Boy, it hurt.
Well, I think I know what your problem is, caller. It's a garbage disposal.
So, is that something like a raccoon?
No, caller. It's
No, it's something littler like a mouse.
No, caller. It's a machine that's hooked to your drain pipe there under your sink that chews up food that makes it rinse right down the pipe there. It's an actual machine. It's not an animal at all.
Huh. Garbage disposal.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I never made the connection. She does use it to get rid of the garbage.
There you go.
Sounds like a critter. Just,
I know, yeah, it's not a critter. Thanks for calling, though, caller.
Mr. Obvious?
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you. That'll do it for this week's show. Thank you, and good luck from everyone here on the Mr. Obvious Show.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess, but...
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Plane. Sometimes you don't want to talk to people. Sometimes you do.
I make sure that I have a headset on all the time.
See, I used to do that all the time.
I do the same, but I had a guy tapping on it.
No way.
Yeah.
Can you turn that down?
And I'm like, how do you ignore a guy tapping on your big headphone with the light on? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, and he just started the small talk, like business or pleasure. And I'm like, music. I'm into the music. So I had to kind of take him off and be polite, and it was very awkward.
I'll bet.
Yeah. That's quite an invasion, I think.
It's
you
very
never
much
tap on
so.
somebody's headset.
Yeah, no kidding.
Plane's on fire, sir. Oh, okay.
That's your personal space. No one's supposed to be in
so.
there.
Was it John Candy? Because it sounds like planes, trains, and automobiles.
My dogs are barking.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this out. His name is...
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
I guess these noises are, for lack of a better term, inside jokes.
Yes.
Hey, we're on
It sounded like a rambler with a hole in the muffler.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Pat, we're talking queefs. What do you got?
Queef Latifah.
We have.
That's Pat Godwin in the studio.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I will point this out. Mr. Pat Godwin on the road. It's going to be New Year's Eve at Comedy Off Broadway, the beautiful club in Lexington, Kentucky, one of the most beautiful cities in America. And you'll be there the Friday before that as well. So you start December 29th, and you'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
Exactly.
That'll be fun.
That's so fun. I mean,
now, I'll also point out that our friend Greg Warren is going to be at the Amerit Bank Arena in Miami on New Year's Eve.
Where?
Miami.
In the Amerit Bank Arena?
Yeah.
He's opening for Nate.
He's opening for Nate.
Oh.
Nate Bargatze. Should be a cool show.
That still must be a booking error.
Then
I'd
Kostaki.
call first.
There are like 6 other guys on it, too. Don't worry.
I'm so sorry. Al Jackson, who we're going to talk to shortly, he's going to be doing New Year's Eve at the venue at Bosselman's Grand Island, Nebraska. So some great stuff coming up. And the Punchline, Atlanta, Kostaki, Friday the 22nd through the 23rd, including the 23rd.
Fun stuff.
And then all the other hours in between. Okay, thank you very much. We're trying to stall here for just a second. We're stalling even more. Okay, good. Why don't we stall with Christy Lee stalling?
All right.
I have a fun email, actually. May I share
You
it?
do? Yeah.
Yes, we were talking about men's butts.
Yes.
And we had a survey recently about what makes the perfect butt.
For a man, yes.
Yes. Well, Don has written in. He says, I must say that without a doubt, I believe I have a perfect ass.
Really?
I must say.
Proof being the compliments I've received after almost every conversation I've had for the past 45 years. Each time as I walk away, I hear men and women alike compliment mine by saying, "What an ass." Even today, as I was instructing the gas station attendant on the proper way to count back change, I walked away. I could hear him say, "What an ass." I have to admit, it puts a little extra skip in my step to hear this.
Don.
Who's this from?
Don.
And he says he's 63 and he's still being complimented on his ass.
He's my favorite listener now. Don, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Now, we are...
I'm surprised people aren't telling you about how great your ass is, Tom.
Yeah.
I bet they have. You just haven't
Cops
noticed.
think you have a nice ass.
I think it's all these years of wearing headphones. My hearing is shot. I can't hear them as they
Well, maybe
compliment.
maybe it's just the whole part that he gets complimented.
Okay. We have to change the topic. We have to be nice.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking at you, Christy. Don't attack our guest.
I'm sorry, sir.
As long as his name's not Ed, I'm okay.
I think we have Ed Bohart from
What?
Taylor Mill, Kentucky on the phone. Ed, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good talking to you.
It's time for the shoe in of the week.
Now, Ed, congratulations. You are the winner of our Pigskin NFL competition. The Big Green Egg Mini Max is yours. Plus, Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese has stepped up with the oven-baked bundle package for you. And you are the winner. You were the only one, in fact, that got 14 of 15 games during Week 14. How are you feeling today, Ed?
Pretty good. It's been a good week.
All right, Ed.
Very good.
Well, we'll put an end to that.
Now, what is the precise location of Taylor Mill, Kentucky?
You know where Covington is?
Sure.
Yeah.
5 miles south of Covington Landing.
All right.
Oh, okay. So it is close to Cincinnati.
Beautiful spot. A wonderful place. And are you an avid football fan, or was this dumb luck?
I am an avid Bengals fan, and everything else is dumb luck.
Okay, all right.
I just picked teams that I wanted to win to see the Bengals play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
A true fan. I like that.
That is quite the formula.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be picking against Mr. Chick McGee.
Yeah, we'll include the Bengals, but we're going to do 3 or 4 here. We'll decide. Whatever Tom says, you know Ed.
Okay. And now, Chick, Chick has already, by the way, posted his picks at The Chick McGee. Is that correct?
The Chick McGee on Instagram. Check him out. That's exactly right.
And Ed, you get to pick a certain number of games with Chickster. What have you got, Chick?
Here we go. The Detroit Lions hosting the Denver Broncos. Denver getting 4 points. Now, you got to pick the points here with me, Ed. Who do you like? The Lions minus the 4, Denver plus the 4?
Let's go Lions minus the 4.
I like the Lions minus the 4 as well, Tom. What do you think of that?
Okay.
The Chicago Bears visiting Tom's Cleveland Browns. Chicago getting 3 in Cleveland. Who do you like, Cleveland or the Bears?
Browns.
Really? Okay. Well, I figured
mainly because of I would love to see the Bengals and the Browns play in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. All right.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. I like Chicago plus the 3 in that one. I don't know if they're going to win, but if this is a push, I might get out of whatever business I'm in. And then the Saints host the New York Giants. Giants getting 6 in NOLA. Who do you like? New Orleans minus the 6, Giants plus the 6.
My wife would kill me if I didn't say New Orleans.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we don't want any gunplay. I like New Orleans minus 6 as well. And then the Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And
Bengals all the way.
And Minnesota getting 3 in that one. Bengals minus. I'll take Cincinnati minus the 3. That's exactly right. I think Jake Browning, a little bump in the road last week. Well, he was right back on track this week.
You guys pretty much agree on all of them.
That's exactly right. There you go.
Very good. Well, Ed, congratulations. You got yourself a beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max and the Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. Now, are we pulling you away from anything this morning? Are you going to be in trouble for taking this break on the phone? Are you okay?
My boss let me know that I was doing it. I was supposed to do jury duty today. They canceled it, so I came into work, and I let them know I was going to step away for this. I do have one thing to say. Just like Chip McGee, I do fart like a freight train.
Oh, okay. Wow. So you must get a lot of, your last name is Bohart. You get a lot of, like, go fart, that kind of thing.
I don't know when I said I fart like a freight train. It's correct.
Oh, no, I've just noticed it when I watched the podcast that yours are silent and deadly.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Especially when Christy's nose wrinkles, I know what happened.
An observant man.
I get the feeling there's a whole nother show going on.
Well, Ed, congratulations, and we'll see what happens with the Bengals. We'll see what happens with the Browns.
Who they think going to beat them Bengals? No. Okay.
Oh, they all think they're going to. They just don't do it.
Now, are you going to be? Now, do you have to go back to jury duty tomorrow?
Nope.
Oh, really? You're done already?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the last case of the year, too.
Oh.
That's what I do. I just throw the notice.
Taylor Mill no longer prosecuting anything the rest of the year. Crime is legal until January 1st.
It's the purge.
It's the holiday purge.
Now, Ed, I don't know if you know this, but in San Francisco, they can no longer arrest people for shoplifting. If you steal something from a store in San Francisco, they actually gift wrap it as you leave. They're very cooperative.
In the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
They put a bow on the things on the street, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do.
You steal
Piles
it.
of,
Thank you very much. Ed, it's been a great pleasure. Best of luck with your Big Green Egg Mini Max and your Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Yeah. And thank your boss for you allowing you.
What's your boss's first name?
Josh.
What a good name.
Josh,
name of a leader.
Natural born leaders. That's right.
Exactly right.
You know, they say that Josh and Taylor Mill, what a great guy.
They sure do.
I mean, great human being. Humanitarian. That's what they say.
You never hear that Josh from St. Louis sure is a swell dude.
No, you never hear
it's the Taylor Mill Josh that everyone. You tell him he's a good guy, and thank you, Ed. Good luck today.
All right.
By the way,
Bye,
if
Ed.
you'd been in the jury,
Happy
whoever
holidays.
it was guilty, or they wouldn't have been going that far. Hey, look,
Don't talk about it.
Okay, if the prosecutor said he did it. They're not wasting their time.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, look, my client is guilty as hell. Let's be honest.
Okay, where were we? We need the teaser coming up. Al Jackson. What do you got, Christy?
Well, I have a guy who wants, speaking of sentencing and court, he wants a reduced sentence because the things he stole, they were on sale and he had coupons.
I think he might be right here. We need to hear him out.
Yeah, well.
He does that every week.
Wait a minute. Well, I want to find out how this formula works.
Okay, we'll find out.
What else have you got?
Also coming up, we have the free-ranging domestic cat diet. If your cat were on the loose, you'd be surprised at what it would eat.
Oh, I thought you meant people were eating free-range cats. No. Thank goodness.
I say that's a good start.
Yeah, I forget what the number is, but cats kill
a lot of things.
Billions of birds.
Mm-hmm.
House cats. Every
Billions?
Year. Billions.
Billions?
Yeah. It's brutal.
I don't think you know how many billions is.
Yeah.
If we didn't have house cats, we'd be overrun by birds.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the bird population has dropped like by 20% since 1970.
I think it must be higher.
Where did you pull that out of your?
I pulled it out of my man. I've got the stats somewhere. Yeah, I was just reading about that. These cats are. I remember my cats used to love to eat chipmunks. They'd bring them to the door and go, "Hi, look what I got for you."
It's essentially been proven cats kill for fun. They like it. They're psychopaths.
Don't they stir fry the chipmunks, though?
Yeah, they're really good cooks.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, I want to help you with your holiday shopping.
Garlic's the key.
Garlic is not the key to holiday shopping.
No.
But it is.
Keep other shoppers away.
If you don't want to fight for that parking space, it's amazing how much cursing happens in parking lots at Christmas time. Why not even save yourself the journey by going to Steven Singer Jewelers online? By going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven, every day, by the way, is a special day for Steven Singer. He doesn't say, hey, you got to do it this Tuesday for our special Tuesday, terrific day. No. Every day is the right day with Steven Singer Jewelers. And today's the perfect day because he can get that thing in the mail for you by... After, let's see, if you get it in if you get it in before 2 o'clock Eastern time, it's out the door today. It's that simple. Right now, Steven is very fond of those Earthborn diamond stud earrings, the Anita diamond stud earrings starting at just $298. And these are real diamonds, by the way, Earthborn diamonds, 100% eye flawless, near colorless, with the famous full value lifetime trade-in. You want to upgrade them next year, next week, whatever, you get the full value back. From Steven Singer, he's also got his full 100-day no-risk guarantee, shipping free every time, both directions. If he or she doesn't like them, ship them right back to Steven. It's IHateStevenSinger.com, a guy who's in the jewelry business because he just loves it, and he loves lovers and wants you to have a great gift this holiday season. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you and that this particular announcement about him was spectacularly awful. But you're still going to call him. IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, the very handsome, what will he be wearing today? Al Jackson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and
But, Bob, you brought a surprise for us today, did you not?
Well, you know, we've been going over this debate on Twitter, at parties, about the movie Die Hard.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Is it a Christmas movie or is it not a Christmas movie?
Yes.
It's an action film.
Well, I don't. Josh?
I say it's a Christmas film.
Ryan?
I'm in on the Christmas film.
Chick?
I say it's not Christmas until John McClane drops Hans Gruber off the Nakatomi.
Spoiler alert.
Nakatomi. That's right.
That's right.
Ace?
I'm going.
Holiday action.
Holiday action. But it's
Holiday
still
action.
a Christmas movie, Christy.
It's a Kwanzaa movie.
I think it's an action film. When you say Christmas movies, that does not spring to mind for me.
No. Which one does?
Elf. It's my favorite.
Elf?
Love Elf.
Hi, I'm Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color?
Okay, but, you know,
Hope you
to
find
me,
your dad,
any
buddy.
movie that has
Thanks, Norwell.
a Christmas scene in it is considered a Christmas movie.
Okay, we'll give you that, I guess.
It's a good thing to watch during the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I found out I was doing this program...
It sounds like you got a flat tire on the side of the road.
Yeah, it
when
sounds
I
like
found out, my car broke down.
Sounds like jury duty.
When I found out I was doing Bob and Tom jury duty,
Yes.
I figured, well, I'll whip up something.
Great.
And it's about Die Hard, the Christmas movie. It's Nakatomi Christmas. John McClane is in the air. Wife Holly Gennaro knows that John will soon be there. Douchebag Harry Ellis does another line of blow. Some dude's banging Blondie on a desk he doesn't know. John is pissed at Holly. She used her maiden name. Hans Gruber starts a shooting, and the party goes insane. All hell breaks loose, but our hero doesn't lose his head. To me, it isn't Christmas until these words are said. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Come out to the coast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. The LAPD's toast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber doesn't know. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Have machine gun, ho, ho, ho. John McClane is barefoot. The bad guys shoot the glass. Our boy Roy gets pissed and kicks Edgar Winter's ass. They find the detonators, explosions everywhere. Nakatomi Plaza, gonna need a few repairs. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Come out to the coast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. The LAPD's toast. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber doesn't know. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Have machine gun, ho-ho-ho.
That's right.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. John needs a big promotion. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hans Gruber dies in very slow motion.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, wonderful.
There you go.
Beautiful, John.
It shows what a guy can do in an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Jeez, Mr. Grizz took me 4 days.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see, pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Throughout the day. Intervals may vary due to body weight, pH levels, and shipping date.
In closing, gentlemen, my proposal will save us millions. And, oh God, not now. Thanks, Nick and Sonny.
Don't thank us. Thank Nookie Derm. Nookie Derm is a transdermal sex patch to be worn when actual sex is not feasible due to economic woes, bad complexion, or that pesky female cycle. That's Nookie Derm. Just lick it and stick it the way nature intended. Nookie Derm from Loveco.
Love Brothers not responsible for excessive dehydration, heart attacks, or ruined trousers. Try Nookie Derm today.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I could have the email of the year sitting over here, too.
Well, good. We'll be reading that email in a matter of moments. Right now, we're going to check in with our good friend. He is comedian Al Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. Well, that's that thing. You're looking good today, Al. You look like you're about to land an airplane. You got that pilot look with those glasses.
It's always been my dream to be the black guy from Magnum P.I., and I decided to realize those dreams.
TC?
And I'm gonna
Good for you.
Yes, shout out. I thought it was AC. Is it TC?
TC.
Yeah,
Roger, the fabulous Roger Mosley. Yeah.
The copter pilot, yeah.
What was that his full-time gig?
Island hoppers, yeah. He would take people back and forth to island on the helicopter.
But I thought it was just Magnum.
Quite lucrative. No. He tourists and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Al, when you were a kid, what was your favorite cop show?
Ooh, well, there's a couple, and they all meant different things. Like, I remember when Hill Street Blues used to come on. I didn't really understand what a cop show was, but I knew that I was allowed to stay up late. So that was a big deal to me. But I would say the first one that, like, really was like mine, and it's weird because I ended up meeting her later in life, was Hunter. I had a big crush on Dee Dee McCall, his partner, and she came on DBL a couple of years ago, and she sent me her CD.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was a very full circle moment, but you'll understand, little Al Jackson out there sitting, laying on the stomach, watching TV, looking at Dee Dee McCall, like, what's up, girl?
Now, DBL, I should point out, DBL is Daily Blast Live. It's Al's TV show, and it's a panel. And you guys, the five of you, usually discuss various things happening in the world. It's always fun. But now, Al, let me ask you this. Your first television crush may have been that young lady. Did your dad, who I know your dad was a distinguished attorney, did your dad have any girly magazines lying around? Because this was pre-internet porn, if you will. Did you have any?
That wasn't. My dad was a different kind of dude. I mean, we can get into it a little bit. I mean, obviously there are, and I don't even think there's nothing to be. I definitely think, like, looking back on it, my dad was definitely on the spectrum. And so he didn't, and I've heard a lot of my friends that have talked about their fathers, and a lot of people on the spectrum gravitate towards the law, I think, because it's kind of rigid and it's stuff that you can, like, it's not like poetry where, like, it's up for your interpretation. And maybe my favorite stories about my dad, he was not like a guy. My dad didn't drink. He didn't go to strip clubs ever, but he was a lawyer in Cleveland in the 80s. And sometimes guys he was working with, you go sign a contract or whatever, their papers, and they'd be at the strip club. That's how people used to roll back when stuff was fun. And he apparently went with my uncle. They were in practice together. It was Jackson and Jackson Attorneys. I don't know. I think the sign might still be there. And they went to the strip club, and the stripper sat on my dad's knee as he was trying to get this contract signed. And my dad pointed to her, and he goes, "No." And it just the sternness of the tone, like, apparently, like, everybody's like, this guy's not, because she's like, all right, Daddy, you want to get a little and my dad, if you got, like, he reminds me a lot of you, Tom, in this way. Rigid, just like Tom's got kind of like a uniform. If you wanted to sell a Tom action figure, like, we all know how to dress that doll. That's how my dad had a uniform. My dad did not. My dad passed away, I don't know, when I was 40 something. In those 40 years, I never saw my dad take a bite of food at a restaurant ever.
Wow.
Never.
What?
Never. I don't. It's hard to explain.
Like, he would not eat in a restaurant.
Christy, it was never.
That's interesting.
Never.
That is interesting.
I mean, would never. I think maybe once, he got some pie at Denny's maybe once in my life, but he just got black coffee and just, like, he loved to take us out. It was very weird. He didn't enjoy the things that regular folks like, but he liked to see people enjoy them. So, like, he would take us, we went to Denny's and, like, all those, if you're from the Midwest, like the ground round ponderosa, like, that was, come on, Doc. Like, that's how we rolled. But my dad, he would just black coffee and he'd just sit there. And, like, my dad, he only ate probably 5 things: tuna and crackers, steak, lasagna, Stouffer's lasagna, that he would always brag. He would go to the warehouse, where you get the lasagna cheaper because somebody kicked it. It's like, look, the corner is smushed. It's 15% off. So, like, that is, I mean, so it was just all Sam's Club, and he would make spaghetti in, like, mash-sized vats. So there would just be,
your dad and I would really get along.
I know, Tom. You guys are very similar. You guys are very similar.
So my original question was, what was the first sort of, if you will, girly magazine that you focused on? Was there one? Did your friends' dads have one, or was it Playboy, or was it?
It was Playboy, and I will tell you this, because it's hard. People now wouldn't understand because, internet porn is literally everywhere. You can find it when you're looking for Dick's Sporting Goods by accident,
Yeah.
But, when back in the day, like, to get your hands on a Playboy was like a big deal. And I cannot explain to you. It was almost like walking into Scrooge McDuck's money pit because I went to a family member's house that lived in your hood, Tom, in Shaker Heights, just, probably 7 or 8 years old. Adults upstairs playing cards. I go downstairs, and I will go on the record as saying the majority of the basement was Playboys that were in the plastic covering because this person
collected them,
but some were not. and we call those the fun ones because DNA testing was yet to be invented. So no fingerprints you can go through. But that's what
if you were to see if you were to see that particular issue, would you recognize it?
Oh, Tom, no, Tom. I'm not saying I'm not saying this to be facetious. Thousands of Playboys.
I know, but
thousands.
The one that you first fell in love with, would you know?
Oh, yes. And I can't say it because we've interviewed her on my show. But
really?
Yeah.
Does she know that you know that? I mean, does she know that?
Yeah, I mean, well, she was in it.
But you didn't tell her that you had seen that particular issue, did you?
No, I think the screen would have faded to black, but she was, she's yes. She was. Yeah, I definitely remember. That was one of those, oh, okay. You're not the same kid as you were going back upstairs. You're like, I like women. Yeah. And I think maybe, you know what, Christy? Now I think, Tom, that's why I've always liked older women. Like even when I was like 17, 18, I always thought my mom's friends were hot, not my sister's friends.
Interesting.
Isn't that weird? I never thought about that. Yeah, I like the way older women are built, hips and just their swag. Like an older woman, come on, dog. That's always been my
you
thing.
have no way of knowing this, Al, but Tom fell in love with one of his mom's bridge partners. We were talking about
Did
this
you
earlier.
really?
Oh, yeah.
No, they made that up. I was
the first time he had sex, it was with an old whore. If you know that or not.
Well, none of this is true. I was just saying, I used to love it when my mom had her bridge club because she would make really good pastries for the ladies.
You called it pastry.
Yes, I called it pastries.
Were there any ladies that struck your fancy?
No, not at all.
Of course there were.
Thomas never liked older women. You know that.
Yes. Yeah, sure. It's not for me, but still, I'm sure
You are missing out, brother.
Yeah, all right.
Al Jackson is
Good
our
luck with
guest. By the way, Al Jackson, New Year's Eve, if I'm not mistaken, it's the venue at Bosselman's, Grand Island, Nebraska. Am I getting this right, Al?
Yes, sir. I will be there New Year's Eve, Nebraska. Come on out. It's my second time coming through. I love that city. So we're going to have a good time. New Year's Eve, do the countdown, all that good stuff.
Okay, now it's for those of you not familiar with our show, the way this works, Al is, as you can tell, perhaps might be considered more hip than yours truly.
Yes.
So he has a certain sense of what I call street. And in I'm more avenue. He's more street. I'm more, if you will, a boulevard, cul-de-sac.
Question: do you think this is helping this segment or
I don't know.
hurting this segment?
I'm trying to segue into it.
Okay.
Al, do you have a word for me? I've got my pen and paper right here.
All right, I do, Tom. And that word is gripped up.
Is that GRIPP?
Yes.
Gripped up.
Yes.
Gripped up. Let's see. What would you be gripping?
And for a while, grip was used.
Weren't we just talking about that?
Yeah, it was kind of used as like a form of measurement in a way. It was like, hey, give me a
grip.
Let me get a grip of fries or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's really on to something. Yeah, and I mean,
I never
honestly.
heard that.
Josh, that's kind of that's a great guess because if you just said I went to the casino last night, did you take some money? Dude, I took a grip of money. So yeah. It would be like a large amount,
right?
So
isn't a grip like a suitcase?
I've always heard a grip is like I packed a grip and headed for the coast. Yeah,
I've never heard that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, older.
That may be a British thing, a grip. But
a hold all. Yeah.
I kind of like. I really see. I might say that, even though no one will understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, just like, hey, throw a grip in the suitcase. We're gonna go down to PCH. We're gonna get in a drop top.
That's right.
Porsche and get your fine girl and just whatever I'm imagining. I think maybe the end of Shawshank. But yeah.
Okay, it sounds good.
You take Tom with you and find a couple of old whores.
Say Watanabe horse.
I call them round-heeled elderly women.
Okay.
You are such Tom. What's the oldest woman that you've ever dated?
That's what we were trying to get out of.
Tried that
We
earlier.
tried. He
wouldn't tell us.
He will not.
Tom, we need an answer.
30.
Well, how old were you though?
Years older than you?
He was 60.
That's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that, brother. Keep swinging, baby. You know that.
So I want to get gripped up. Correct here. So it means
Gripped up,
Does it mean-
correct.
does it mean you have a lot of money? I went to this casino. I was gripped up.
Yeah, it's almost past tense. I mean, I guess you could say I'm going to get gripped up, but I would hear somebody say like, and it's kind of this would be maybe like late 90s. You would just be like, yeah, dude, I was gripped up, and all of a sudden I can't find my wallet, and now I don't have a quarter to make a call. Like it's just like, yeah, you gripped.
I thought somebody had a grip on you, like he gripped me up or something.
Oh,
like, grabbed me.
is there a street term for credit cards?
No, and I think that
because they're kind of going out with everyone putting stuff on their phone, and you can't flash your whatever it is, black American Express card.
Use your phone to buy things.
Yeah, I don't think you can put a black card on a phone, though.
Yeah,
I think the black card's the one that you want to put that.
The reason you have the black card is to
flash it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know why people do that, Josh? Because it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody goes, look, I don't care about your stupid money, okay, Tom? Look, Josh, I don't care you're on the radio. That the noise that black card makes on the little saucer plate in the restaurant is the biggest aphrodisiac for everyone sitting at the table.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody's like, "Can I get with you?" Yeah, it's
the weight. Yeah.
The weight of it, yeah.
Right.
Sometimes waiters at the comedy club will come back and be like, "This guy's got a black card." Like,
yeah,
and people stare at it.
It's crazy.
I've never seen one.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're few and far between.
Have you seen? There's a video out there of a guy acting like he accidentally shows his bank balance on his phone.
No.
And he goes, "Oh, look at this, $384,000. What the heck's that all about?" And he's trying to pick up a girl or something. Yeah.
Chicky, I was going to tell you the reason that your story took me to a weird place is this is when I was early in my career. But let's just say an aging headliner would do that. He would like after the late show would kind of clear and there'd be some girls straggling around. He would put his glasses at the end of his nose and be like, "Excuse me, young lady, I can't read my tab. What is this?" And it would be his bank card. It was even when I was young, I was like, "Oh, you're so whack." So whack.
Yes.
But yes, I've seen it done in real time.
That is so good. Well, no, he was apparently getting gripped up.
Yeah.
Hoping she would grip him up.
That too. And let's just say I know for a fact that this unknown headliner at one time when he passed through the club in Miami, maybe invited some young ladies up to his room and fell asleep, as you do, and then they accidentally took all his stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That'll happen.
That's what happens when you start telling people how much room is in that room how much money's in that room up there.
Yeah.
They can help themselves.
Well, Al Jackson, once again, New Year's Eve, you'll find Al at the venue at Bosselman's Grand Island, Nebraska. You can watch Al on the Daily Blast live on the TV.
DBL.
On the TVs.
The DBL. Are you working today or do you have the day off?
No, I'm working today. I always want to work. I don't know what to do on my time off. I don't know what to do on vacations. I would. What are you supposed to do? You just go to the islands and lay there?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I want to work all the time.
See, that's the part. That's your dad.
And that's my dad.
And
absolutely.
Yeah.
My dad never took a vacation ever.
Ever?
Did your dad ever see you do stand-up?
He did. That was the one. The sad thing is he never saw me do DBL, but one time, and I know it's such a big deal to him. I know we got to run. My dad was in Atlanta, and he was getting his car worked on, and, he went to go pay. And the guy, the laptop is facing the cashier or the mechanic. And he turned it around and was like, "I love this guy. Do you know this guy?" And it was me. He was watching like a clip of my stand-up.
Oh, cool.
Like that just like that's the thing that like helps me get around the fact that my dad never saw me on DBL is like that moment. I just know he was so proud. So that was it.
Oh.
And then he asked the guy for a discount because he was your dad.
That's right.
That's my son. Can I get 20% off?
Yes.
By the way, you want to buy some slightly dented lasagna?
I got some. I got a case of store for lasagna.
But it was only lasagna, nothing else. Nothing else that they bought. We need to do a whole episode on just how men like my dad don't really exist anymore. Just like men of principle. He was like a knight. Like he never wavered ever. He never said, "Oh, it's my cheat day" or something. He didn't have those. It took me a while to appreciate because it was normal to me.
I totally get the eating the same thing every day. That makes
every day
total sense.
Every day,
I could easily do that. Well,
You
thanks, Al.
do that.
Thanks, Al. It's always a pleasure.
Hey,
we'll see you soon.
I love y'all.
Bye, Al.
See you, Al.
Now, speaking of eating, This is, we've been talking about all the traffic out there and what a hassle it is going to. Have been to the grocery store this week? Yikes. Everybody else is there. How about having someone else do that shopping for you? That's what HelloFresh does. They do the shopping. They do the measuring. They just send you a kit. You put it together. We're talking about beautiful, delicious restaurant-quality food. You're saving money. By the way, a lot less food waste. And HelloFresh has got some really cool stuff going on. Of course, you know, every week more than 40 recipes to choose from. You're not stuck in the grocery checkout line. Pre-portioned ingredients is how they word it. I'm talking about they bought the food, they do the measuring. What kind of thing are you working on over there, Christy?
Tex-Mex beef and pepper enchiladas with pico de gallo and lemon crema. Oh, boy. They send you all the ingredients. You pick it up, put it in one pan, cook it. 40 minutes, you have dinner on the table. Yum, yum.
A lot of simple stuff to make. Also, they've got a bunch of stuff from the world that Mr. Godwin would appreciate. If you're a vegetarian, way over there, they got that. Then over here, good old-fashioned comfort food. Now, more than 45 recipes each week, and lots of snacks, too, from that HelloFresh market. Get all the details at HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Why the new code BT Show free? Because right now, HelloFresh, join up and get a free breakfast for life for the run of your subscription with HelloFresh. That's one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Once again, BT Show free at HelloFresh.com/BT Show free for that free breakfast for life. Enjoy some great food. Like I said, a lot less food waste. And it's a great way to teach your kids how to cook. Once again, they've done the measuring for you. Have some fun with HelloFresh. Coming up, Christy Lee, what do you got over there?
Well, coming up, we have our thief who wants a reduced sentence because he was stealing things that were on sale, our extremely rare dolphin. And if your cat were out in the wild, what do you think it would eat?
Anything. Everything.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll find out.
Especially birds. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. Once you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I want to thank you, old Saint Nick, for the stuff that you leave on the eve of Christmas Day. Worldwide overnight delivery's quite a trick, and it ain't no wonder that you ain't got time to shave. I know that you've been making me a toy up in the Arctic, and I hope this message reaches you before you've time to start it. Some folks like their Christmases all blue or even white, but for me the color green is exactly right. Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Yeah. Don't need two front teeth or mistletoe kisses. Jackson Franklin grants my wishes. All I want for Christmas is cash, cash, cash. The size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's the color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my pocket make my butt look big? Show me what the holiday spirit's about with a nice wire transfer into my offshore account. Cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Santa, don't you be no Ebenezer. Pay off the balance on this here Visa, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash. Oh, the size is perfect and the style's just right. You know that it's color I dig. And never, ever, ever would you hear me say, does this money in my wallet make my butt look big? Oh, Santa, don't you bother with the chimney no more. Slip my present into an envelope and slide it under the door, cause nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cold hard. Nothing says Merry Christmas like cash, cash, cash.
Yeah. Who drives a Lexus?
Good morning, sunshine. Bob and Tom Radio.
Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Yes, hello. Hi. This is Dan from Indianapolis.
Hi, Dan. Did you hurt yourself somehow?
Well, my cousin actually. Him and his wife were getting ready to go on vacation, and actually they were having breakfast. He jumps into the shower, and she screams for help because the garbage disposal is backed up. So he thinks, I'll jump out, and I'll hit the breaker underneath the garbage disposal. And he's butt naked. And he bends down on all fours, and their brand-new kitten latches onto his testicles. There's more.
There's more. As if this story needs more.
I hope it involves electricity.
He raises up and knocks himself out on the plumbing to wake up to two chuckling paramedics.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
If that was dodgeball, that guy would have been out.
Yeah. Well, that's...
Yeah, my cousin never told me what he named the kitten either.
No, yeah. Clawed balls. All right.
Revenge of the Alley Cat.
I know.
Why do you call the kitty Claude? It's a funny story.
It's a long story.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
With us in the studio, comedian Kostaki Economopoulos. Now, we talked a little bit about your love life. What's happening with it again?
Oh, I've got a girlfriend. She's great. And we're knocking around and having a good time. And
so you have no children?
I have no children. Here's the first sign of me getting old, all right? Here's the first sign of me as an old guy. I give my girlfriend a really good back massage, like 40 minutes. Then it's my turn. I lay down. She just barely starts to rub my back. This is true. And she reaches down and says, "Are you sure you want me to rub your back?" And I said, "Yes." I'm like, what?
True enough.
Oh, my God.
What am I, 100?
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom, once again, almost too busy to join us on the air.
I'm okay.
If I could interrupt you for just a second.
Go ahead. What do you got?
We're back. Here we go. What are you drinking? Is that the flat white?
This is called a flat white, yes.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's a coffee drink with milk in it, I think.
So what's the difference between that and a latte?
I don't know. I just order it and I like it. I'm going to keep doing it.
Some people, sometimes it's known as the Kate Moss.
Yeah.
The flat white.
I call it the Twiggy. I'll let you go old school.
Oh. Was Twiggy flat?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
She started it. That's why.
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
she was very thin.
Well, thanks for nothing, Twigs.
Be confidential.
I was trying for a palate cleanser, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
And by palate cleanser.
Anything but.
No, I think it is.
Sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, chick.
Yes, Ace.
What do you call a broke Santa?
What do you call a broke Santa? I don't know what.
St. Nicholas.
That was Ace
I giggled at that.
joke of
Oh,
the
you
day.
did?
I did.
Well,
Caught me off guard.
there's no accounting for taste.
I don't
but
get it. I don't get it. Help
when
me.
Nicholas.
He doesn't have any
He
nickels.
didn't have any money. He's broke.
Saint Nicholas.
Oh,
Nicholas.
okay.
Yeah, no, you're right to not know
I thought
that
it was like
a
there was
joke.
a nick in it and it was on sale. Sorry.
Well,
Well,
you know what is on sale?
What's on
Omaha
sale?
Steaks.
Yeah,
At
baby.
omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. Tom, what did you enjoy more, Ace's joke of the day or cleaning the toilet during the commercial break?
I don't know who did that.
I don't know. I went in there and it was just, I had
It's usually Oscar.
had to do my thing. I had to clean. I was
come in here.
so sorry.
I
What
was
he failed
very
to mention was that he ruined the bathroom.
I don't know who was responsible, but let's move forward.
You know
here.
it was Jeff. Who else would it have been?
Let's
Jeff?
see now. Where was I?
I'm just
I
getting
know.
YouTube,
I
Rob.
was calling on Christy Lee.
Scientists have found a dolphin with thumbs.
Well, kill it.
That's a little severe.
It means you can use a machine gun. We don't need this.
Researchers with the Pelagos Research Institute spotted the dolphin on 2 occasions in the Gulf of Corinth in Greece. The dolphin appears to have hook-shaped, quote-unquote, thumbs carved out of its flippers.
This is terrible.
The Institute's president, Alejandros Frontesis,
They can open doors.
said that despite the unusual appearance of its flippers, the animal kept pace with the rest of its pod.
You know, you're going to see at SeaWorld now.
What?
A dolphin on a Sea-Doo.
Oh, you know what? I'm all for it then.
a jet skiing dolphin passing all his buddies. Hey, get out of the water. Look
It
at this.
doesn't make any sense. They can already swim.
Yeah, but they can't push
Yeah,
the-
but they got to
push the
to operate a Sea-Doo. You got to have that thumb on the throttle. Thank you, Christy.
Yeah.
Hey, where's that dolphin with the thumbs? We need him on the Sea-Doo.
And I bet they can probably swim faster than a Sea-Doo.
What do you mean he's texting?
Now, we're getting closer.
Francis added the flipper anomalies may be due to irregular genes that cropped up due to constant interbreeding within the
visual
local
joke.
dolphin
This
population.
This is a visual joke. This is Chick's fault from yesterday's show. What has 2 thumbs and loves raw fish? This dolphin.
Hey!
He's pointing his thumbs at himself. It doesn't really work on the radio. Sorry.
Well, at least this guy can hitchhike now.
Yeah.
Boy, that was...
Open a doorknob.
If Christy hadn't said yeah, it would have been real quiet.
No.
Can you imagine a dolphin standing on the side of the road?
I like it.
I do too.
Dear Tom, his little bindle there.
Yes.
This is from Dustin. Dear Tom.
Yes.
I donated a kidney last week.
Wow.
Well, congratulations, Dustin. I tell you that because I had to pull over this morning from painful laughter when Chick straight out asked Tom if he'd ever been with an old whore. Thank you for your time. Dustin from Fort Drum, New York.
Good man, Dustin. Good man.
Go. That's nice. That's beautiful.
I banged her kidney.
That's
of the old
Notice
whore?
the quiet.
That's
Notice.
what's,
You banging the old
Yeah,
whore?
did
You
you hear
bump it
that?
into her kidney?
Nothing.
I mean,
dented her kidney.
Dustin, you're a good man for
dented her
donating a
kidney.
kidney.
I think we need that Elvis.
You gotta go deep here.
Here's what a flat white is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's a coffee drink consisting of espresso with microfoam, steamed milk with small fine bubbles and a glossy or velvety consistency.
Nice.
It generally has a higher proportion of espresso to milk than a cafe latte and a thinner layer of microfoam than a cappuccino.
Very complicated.
It's very, very complicated. A flat white used in the United Kingdom. So you receive a pass from me, Tom.
Okay,
Congratulations.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, speaking of dolphins, we've been
Yes.
talking about the TV theme songs.
Uh-huh.
And I thought perhaps we should feature this from a friend of the show.
Oh, no.
Talking about a flipper.
This damn guy.
And this sort of thing. Here we go.
Let me ask you more about your dad. Now, someone told me that your dad was a singer. Is that true?
No, he's not a singer. He was one of those guys. I mean, not only being cheap, he was the kind of guy that sit in front of the TV set and tried to sing everything on the tube.
Oh, Lord. What's wrong with that?
Everything. Yeah, but his whole thing was to jazz it up, whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
And so one day we're watching Flipper.
Uh-huh.
Right? And you know how that Flipper tune.
They call him
Flipper. No, the
Flipper.
kids, we're just singing Flipper faster than like my dad would just jazz it up. Come on. No one in the sea is smarter than he. And you know Flipper lives in a world full of wonder. Lying here under the sea. Talking about Flipper.
You have a great voice.
That's scary. You're so good at that.
We backing up. Go ahead, Daddy, sing that Flipper song. That's a temptation.
You sing beautifully.
Oh,
it's great
You're
voice.
kind of a high voice, like kind of an Aaron Neville thing.
yeah. You know Aaron, man. I love Aaron.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like that dude. He kind of ticked me off because he's singing that commercial now for cotton. But I guess that's progress. That song out there, Aaron goes, "Mountain touch, the feeling, it lingers all day long. The touch, that feel of cotton. Oh, I love this song." I'm thinking, that's all right, man, but we picked this stuff for 300 years. Man. Brother could have picked a better tune to sing. Right? He's just as bad as that brother up there in Lake Edna for KFC. We do chicken right. Nobody realized that's the only brother in Lake Edna. His butt's cooking chicken. Now, what kind of joke is that?
Kiwi Rogers and one of the classics. Thank you very much, Kiwi. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have a prisoner who has escaped after penis surgery was required. We have a prison bakery in Pompeii, and scientists want more emojis to address global biodiversity.
Well, that'll help.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
We need more fungi.
Scientists don't even want to use their words now.
Amoeba. Oh, I don't know what does an amoeba mean in your
Amoeba, I loves you. No, that's
okay.
not-
We'll find out when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess, but...
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
There goes your Christmas present. I was antiquing over the weekend, and there was this giant picture of Buster Brown hanging. It was a wall art, I guess. It was hanging. It was just Buster Brown, the way he used to wink.
When you say you were antiquing.
Yeah. Looking around for antiques.
This is not online. This is at stores. Walking around looking at other people's old stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives me the creeps.
Why? Gives Donnie Baker the creeps, too.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. Chick, my mom Phyllis used to make me wear Buster Brown shoes when I was a kid.
No. Wow.
I swear to God. Hell, I probably still got a few pairs up in the attic. Regift them to Woofy. Brings back memories. I ever tell you guys about my Christmas Eve last year?
No.
I got a last-minute part-time job at the mall. Because some dude got sick, so they needed a pinch hitter for Santa in their Christmas Eve extravaganza.
Oh, cool.
So, spoiler alert, I got all dressed up in a Santa Claus suit.
Did you?
Wow.
And it was actually fun finding out what all the kids wanted for Christmas.
I'll bet.
And not a one wanted Buster Brown shoes.
Yeah, no.
But anyways, I got done pretty late at the mall, so I just left my Santa suit on, and I ended up checking out some adult entertainment spots on my way home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it turned out to be a magical Christmas Eve. I even wrote a poem about it. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
'Twas the night before Christmas. I hit all the strip clubs with guys getting lap dances, sporting half chubs. Dancers' garters were stuffed with singles and fives from dudes who didn't want to be home with their wives. Crystal and Roxy report to stage 2. White stinks keyed up. Time to do what you do. I dressed up like Santa with the suit and the beard, hoping the stripper might see me and want to get weird. When out on stage 3, there arose such a clatter, I craned my neck to see what was the matter. Then what to my wondering eyes did appear? The biggest set of jugs I'd seen all last year. She was fire-ass hot. Them D-cups were fine. I knew in an instant she must be mine. Forget Crystal and Roxy. I'm off to stage 3. Santa had never seen hammers quite like these. She danced over to me. Her butt started to twerk, which made her pasties fell off. So I went to work. I said, I'm Santa. Come sit here on my knee. I got presents for you. Have you something for me? She said, you're too skinny to be Santa Claus, honey, but I'll play along. You have any money? We were off to the back room in a flash. I whipped out my wallet and showered her with cash. Take my 10s, my 20s, whatever the price. And last Christmas Eve, well, Santa came twice. Enjoy the antiquing, chick.
Very
Bye,
good,
Donnie.
Very nice.
Touching.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
A Christmas poem.
Yeah.
I didn't know Donnie.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Gonna take for me to put you in a coma today.
Hi, you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. This is Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, who's this?
We'll go with Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. All right, Kevin. We'll accept that.
About a month and a half ago, my fiance walked in and found me looking at some adult entertainment on the laptop.
Yep.
I picked up the laptop and chucked it at me. Ooh. My cat-like reflexes, I moved. A brand new flat screen TV took it right through the middle of it.
Oh, man. Wow, I guess there's no more solo work by... wow.
Well, yeah. Well, I should just take it in the face because then I could at least watch the DVDs I had.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
through
that's
broken eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
It's easier to
Sure.
replace the TV than it is your face.
A broken nose will heal. But you could never find another flat screen TV. They quit making them, right?
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
And I'm going to sing it this time. Steven
right.
Singer. Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever, chick. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for more details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom, and he has his hand raised.
I got a sports question for you.
I've got some sort of an answer. I can't tell you if it's right or not.
I was watching TV yesterday. They had this thing about the portal and athletes transferring.
Sure.
And there's a lawsuit right now in which the athlete wants to know if he can transfer and start playing immediately.
Well, they better let him because that's what's going to happen.
So, I mean, let me just, how about this? Here's the scenario. It's halftime.
Yep.
You're getting beat. That sideline reporter lady walks up to the coach. Coach, what are you going to do? You're getting your ass kicked. And he goes, well, I got some good news. We just offered their quarterback a really good deal, and he's going to be playing for us in the second half. Judge said it's okay.
Obviously, that can't happen.
Why not?
Because it's mid-game.
Go to court. I'll see you in court, mister.
How am I supposed to respond to this?
I think it's a fair question.
You know what? I think it is legal. Only he can't wear the same number for the other team.
Okay. Just asking.
All right.
Just asking for a friend.
That's right.
They've got that nil money.
You know, Arch Manning, the backup quarterback for Texas, are playing Washington in one of the semifinal national football game, NCAA semifinals. Texas playing Washington, and Arch Manning has been moved up to second-string quarterback behind Quinn Ewers because Malik Murphy has entered the transfer portal. He's going to see Doctor Who. He's not going to be. He's not going to be on the. So Arch Manning might play in the one of the semifinals. I think it's the Sugar Bowl.
That's Cooper's boy.
That's Cooper's boy. Cooper and Elaine or Hildegard or Mrs. Cooper or whatever.
I think it's Hildegard. Okay. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
2 men were convicted of felony theft for stealing more than $2,000 worth of merchandise from a Parker, Colorado Kohl's store recently.
Wow.
The men argued in court for a lesser charge, though, because the items they stole were on sale and they had coupons.
They got a point.
You know, I go to Kohl's and it shows me how much money I'm saving every single time.
Oh.
So wait a minute. So
hundreds of dollars.
So it's only felony theft if it's over $2,000?
Yeah, so they were wanting a lesser.
Because they had coupons that would have reduced the amount of.
Yes.
Oh, God, I wish I'd been the judge on that one.
You would have granted them the right to?
No, I would have given them the maximum sentence, but I would have given them a 2% discount.
Michael Green, 50, and Byron Bolden, 37, were formally sentenced this month after being convicted of retail theft at the Kohl's store. The court did not buy their argument for a reduced charge.
They should have.
Yeah, they had Kohl's bucks. They were trying to pay their way out.
They may have had a 30%er.
Oh.
Whoa. Those are the big ones. When you get the mailer and you peel that off and you get to see 30%. Boy, that's a good day. Good day.
Anybody else miss a certain mailer they used to get constantly?
Bed Bath & Beyond.
The Bed Bath & Beyond mailer.
Yeah. That was always guaranteed money.
It's a sad day.
Well, if you sign up, you still get them online. You get the coupons.
The store's gone.
No, it's not. It's online. Bed Bath & Beyond is all online.
Yeah.
Yes.
I enjoyed going there.
I did too.
Sorry.
I liked the layout.
Yeah.
I liked
going
the
there
MILFs.
I liked the bathrooms. They were always clean.
Yeah.
You knew where they were.
You looked for those. You looked for the ladies that were.
Well, that's what
they'd see you and come over. You look like you're lost, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, you may. Now, I would like to buy these items, but my billfold seems to be lodged in my pocket. Would you mind reaching in there and
see if you can get out my black American Express card to continue our theme?
If you're a lady, it would be a great place to meet men because most of the men in there
divorced.
Oh, wow. That's
yes.
funny. Yeah.
And by the way, ma'am, you don't know any old whores, do you?
I hear the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
That's what I've always heard.
Authorities in Thailand have captured a fugitive prisoner who escaped after having surgery on his.
What kind of prisoner was it?
He was a fugitive.
The fugitive.
Okay, go ahead.
He
At least it was
escaped
short.
after having surgery on his penis.
Why did I wonder what?
The Bangkok Post
All right.
reports the 37-year-old prisoner was admitted to Banglamong Hospital for a severe infection.
Banglamong.
Get it on.
Bang,
A little T-Dix.
Bang, Lamont.
He had a severe infection apparently developed from injections to enlarge his penis.
And they're called T-rection, Tom.
Oh,
please.
sorry. Okay.
Can you do injections in prison to enlarge your penis? Boy, that's
Well, it's
hell
not
of a-
it's not infection either. It's
This is in Thailand, right?
After undergoing
I imagine
surgery.
The prison's pretty loose.
The man cut off the chains around his ankles and escaped from the recovery area of the surgery ward.
not free.
He was found the following day by corrections officials while hiding on the rooftop of the hospital's psychiatric ward.
Look, if you're planning to build a hospital, don't put the psych ward on the top of the building.
Isn't that rule one?
That goes on floor one.
Yeah, put him on the first floor next to the trampoline field.
Seems like common sense, right?
He has been charged with escaping while in detention, which carries a maximum sentence of 3 years in jail and or a fine of up to $1,700.
Well,
the man still had 1 year, 10 months left to serve for a theft conviction.
Oh, man.
So now he
He
gets...
was having his male member enlarged.
Yes, in prison.
I think you'd want to have your bunghole enlarged in prison.
Oh, my God.
That does happen.
Naturally.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
And eventually.
You don't need a surgeon for that?
No.
Yeah, they call it the silent yawn, Tom.
I'm sorry. Christy, how you doing over there?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Okay, good.
Archaeologists have discovered what they're calling a prison bakery in ancient Pompeii.
Doesn't that sound like a Noah's the Ark expert, the archaeologist? No, never mind. Okay.
The Archaeological Park of Pompeii announced that underneath the ruins of a home, they found a cramped room with no doors and only a small barred window that offered no view of the outside world. They also discovered indentations in the floor to coordinate the movement of the animals forced to walk around for hours blindfolded. And they also said it was probably a prison bakery where prisoners and animals were likely forced to turn the millstone, keep going, walking.
Yeah.
Wouldn't there be a dung problem? I mean, if you've got cattle in the basement.
Health standards
there
weren't
you
what
go.
they are now.
What
Mrs. Kennedy.
what a terrible gig.
I don't think they chose this gig. If it was a prison,
Yeah.
You know, they know it was a prison bakery.
how'd they know?
There were files in all the cakes. Just like in the movies.
That classic trope.
They cut the garlic with a razor, you know.
Oh, yeah. Some of those.
See Goodfellas?
Like some Goodfellas, yeah.
Yeah, some of those hacks.
It would liquefy in the pan.
That's a great scene. Once again, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom news desk. What else have you got over there?
That little kitty of yours may be causing some critters to go extinct. New research reveals free-ranging cats scavenge on more than 2,000 different species. Researchers identified over 2,000 species eaten by cats. 16% of the species make up the outdoor cat's diet, are listed as near threatened, or extinct.
I
don't know about.
I can't eat one more thing.
These kitties don't belong out there. They're out there eating the chipmunks and they're
What part of the world are we talking about?
All
though?
over the world, Josh.
Not
Almost half the
really.
species were birds, followed by reptiles and mammals.
How many nearly extinct birds are in our backyards?
Many extinct birds.
Ridiculous.
One or two birds of each.
Keep going,
You'd be
Christy.
surprised.
Several amphibians and insects were also identified, including, did you know cats eat monarch butterflies?
Oh, man, they love those.
I see them
They don't
chase
eat
them
them
in the
necessarily. They
garden.
just kill them.
Then it's okay.
Sure. But how easy is it to kill a butterfly? You swat at it, it's dead.
Just look at it.
I can kill a butterfly, not even think about it.
Come on. The Smithsonian estimates that cats kill a median of 2.4 billion birds per year in the United States.
Yeah, but none of those are going extinct. I refuse to believe that.
What do you mean? Well, you've spoken like a cat owner, okay?
I don't let my cat outside, though, so my cat's not killing anything.
97% of the species consumed were less than 11 pounds. Well, duh. It's hard for a cat to kill a cow.
But they would.
One bite at a
They
time.
would.
Yeah.
What do they say, Chick? The cops told you that if you die in your apartment.
Yeah, if the cat drags the cow into your apartment, it's okay. What?
No. If you're a human body, the cat will eat it in a couple days. The dog will take.
A cat will start at the person's face when they die, and a dog will wait and wait and wait before, and they always start at the feet. Yes, ask any EMT.
Apparently, much larger species have been eaten by cats. Researchers noted they were found to consume camels, cows, and green sea turtles. How does
Green
a cat
sea
eat
turtles?
a turtle?
That's what I'm saying here.
No, there's a turtle that washes up on shore. The cats go eat it.
You're doing the Mrs. Kennedy voice again. That's what I'm trying to say here.
It says
all the cats have their own restaurant in New York.
They do.
Cat's Deli. Haven't you heard of it?
No.
Nothing?
It's very amusing.
I don't get it.
Cat's Deli.
Okay, that's
famous.
There's a deli,
The
a
most famous
world-renowned
deli.
deli.
Well, maybe behind Carnegie, it's second. Yeah.
Okay, I lived in New York for many years. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Now,
Never heard of Cat's Deli.
Therefore, no one has.
there I'm sorry. I saw that play, KATZ Cats. It's about this accounting firm. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Midnight and your taxes are due now. This says
no one likes you.
In North America's bird population has gone down 29% since 1970.
And why?
Yeah, but that doesn't say because of cats.
Why is that, Tom? Does it say because of cats?
You know what else is killing them? Windmills kill so many birds a year. Solar panels are destroying flocks of birds.
Well, they cook them.
Yes, they really do.
Tasty.
Once again,
they literally laser birds.
That's not true.
Look it up.
Whatever I'm saying to make you say look it up
as
again.
As Chick McGee said, spoken like a true cat owner.
So the solar panels, somehow when the birds fly over, you'll hear pew, and that's a laser coming out of the solar panel.
No, you hear pew.
Is that right?
Yes.
Here I thought solar power was safe.
Obviously, not all solar panels, but there have been cases of
There have been cases.
Yeah.
Do people ever go to a pet store and buy a couple of mice and deliberately let them out in their house so their cat can go catch them?
Oh, that's exciting.
Maybe. That
sounds like something you don't want to do.
No, you did it for your snake, right?
The mouse crab.
Well, yeah, but that was legitimate.
And you put it in the terrarium. You don't let it just run around your house.
I'll bet your cat would love that.
There were times my snake would catch the mouse midair. It did that poor mouse didn't even have a chance to touch the ground of the terrarium.
Let me ask you something, and be honest. Did you laugh when the snake caught it in its jaws?
I never really cared for it. No, it always kind of grossed me out.
All right.
Because sometimes you heard the mouse.
Okay, all right. Okay. No.
Sometimes it peed.
No.
It was it was an unpleasant experience.
That'll take away the
all of
taste. It's my experience was I like my mice piss free.
Mice don't pee when they die. Look it up.
I could have caught my whole life.
What about the mud vein? Do you clear that?
I never saw that.
Okay.
I can see you on Christmas morning.
Snakes often you swallow it and then regurgitate it and then re-swallow it. So you go in and see a bloated mouse corpse, kind of slimed up. Jeez,
No wonder you got a cat.
Snake.
Okay. On a much happier note, let's
Please.
This is an absolute lifesaver, fellas. I want you to pay very close attention.
Huh?
The perfect Christmas gift. You're not going to have to drive anywhere. You don't have to park. You don't have to fight the crowds. You just take that phone you've got and go online to pajamagram.com. What am I talking about? Christy was talking about these off the air, the famous naturally nude pajamas. Described here as soft, silky, seriously luxurious. You want to concur?
They are. They're the most comfortable, the easy to wash. They are beautiful. They hold up, and they are just
they're called naturally nude. And by the way, she'll love them. You'll love them. And listen to this.
Guys will love them.
This is the special thing. With your naturally nude PJ order from Pajamagram will come free. That's right, free Naturally Nude nightie. The Naturally Nude nightie.
I have it in red. It's a great.
You have one?
Oh, yeah. And I have the nightie.
A $75 savings.
Great.
And 2 gifts in 1. So if you're ready to give her the best Christmas gift ever, Naturally Nude pajamas from Pajamagram. You're going to love how she looks. She's going to love how she feels, et cetera, et cetera. So before they sell out, and they sold out last year about this time. So go to pajamagram.com. Get this done right now. And it'll save you that trip to the mall. Naturally Nude pajamas. Pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And then parenthetical to this particular offer, I should point this out. We have a funny picture of my family. Everyone wearing the Santa Claus pajamas we got from Pajamagram. They're very, very fun. Lots of cool pajamas. A whole bunch of different kinds. Find one that suits your friend, your giftee, if you will. Is that a word? Pajamagram.com. We're coming right back. We've got interesting things in the world of news and a really cool story about losing a very expensive ring. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Got a couple of chances to see some superstars on New Year's Eve. Pat Godwin.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. He's sitting next to Christy Lee. It's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
I blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Pat Daly is here with us.
Thank
Pat.
you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You
don't
could
you?
certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. And now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks
Okay, here we go. Missouri.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay, Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer. Okay,
yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary's having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. I'm having one more cold one till it all hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fits in, and cat's having kits in, and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife. Uh-oh. Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah. Geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love. From a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
It's me!
There's Christy Lee at the
Hi.
news desk.
Sorry.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey!
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee. Josh is still waving. And
No, I have a question.
Tom
Yeah,
as
what's your
well.
question?
What do you
I'm
got?
wearing a new shirt.
I know, I like it.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Kind of a checkered small checks.
When I buy new clothing, I wash them before I wear them for the first time.
Yes, I do too.
Now,
I do not.
But this happens every new shirt I get. My deodorant doesn't work with new shirts for some. I'm pitting out bad in a new shirt, but the next time I wear this, that won't happen.
That's weird.
Does that happen to anybody else?
No.
It's only new shirts cause my armpits to smell.
That's weird.
So the shirt's not breathing properly? Is that
Yes, something like that.
Well, you're wearing an undershirt.
Yeah.
Did you?
I know it's baffling to me, but
Well, I wear a shirt and a sweater almost every day, and I don't.
And if that were a new sweater, this wouldn't happen.
Pit out.
I don't know what's going on with my body.
That's
Did
weird.
you go down a size in your shirt?
No. I mean, I didn't try
Is
it.
that a polyester?
I'm afraid to try it.
Oh, is
No,
it
it's flannel.
Is there polyester in that thing?
blend or 100%?
Well, it's got to be cotton. It's flannel, right?
I don't know.
Polyester tends to not breathe.
It can't be polyester, right?
Because it's
No,
plastic.
it's not.
Oh,
Sure
can
it
be?
can. Oh, yeah, sure it can.
I thought polyester was
Whatever. It's some plastic. So you're essentially wrapping yourself in a.
Right.
And cling wrap?
Yes, exactly. A glad wrap.
All right. It's a wonder you're not a
Seals it in all the
and,
juices.
and what do you use for a
deodorant?
Water, the softener sheet? You use the softener sheets?
I do use the fabric softener.
Well, you've got grime and grit and juice all over that shirt anyway from the sheets. It's all gummy. Yeah.
No, I like
You'd
my
think the multi-billion-dollar industry like dryer sheets, they would find a way to
Make them
make,
less.
makes them slimy.
really
not so
easy.
slimy, but they
I like my
haven't
bounce.
figured-
Okay.
Me
Now,
too.
do you use a deodorant?
I do.
Which
yeah.
one?
Axe.
Really?
Yeah.
They sell that to anyone over 17?
It's Axe deodorant, not the body spray.
It's
There's
the
a
same
difference.
thing.
There's a big difference.
It's the same scent.
There are lots of different scents, right?
What's the name of the scent? Can you remember?
I don't remember. No.
It's something like...
I remember if I heard it.
Does everybody use it? Is it common sense?
Oh.
That's two bad ones I've had in an hour.
Whoa. Jeez, that joke needs deodorant. It stinks.
Smells worse than my shirt.
Do you wear a deodorant or an antiperspirant?
I wear a deodorant, but it may be also an antiperspirant.
Okay.
I don't know. I use less than I used to.
Deodorants cover up the smell. Antiperspirants keep you from sweating.
Is it a spray?
No, it's a stick.
It's a stick.
Yeah, the deodorant.
You're still using the stick, old man. Okay.
I'm going to go
What
with
are you
Advantage.
using?
I use the gel.
Oh, I don't like the gel.
Let's see. They have Dark Temptation.
Oh, you know what? It's Excite. That's the scent I use is Excite.
Excite. They also have Apollo, Axe Apollo antiperspirant, Dark Temptation.
You've got Dark Temptation and Apollo. I don't think that's my deodorant.
Wait a minute.
What is this? Rocky?
Do you have mahogany, perhaps?
What page am I on?
Are you using
no, don't
Ace's
make fun of me. It's fine.
Are you on the Axe porn
It's fine.
site?
Axe deodorant and antiperspirant.
Well, you can ask me anything you want.
Let's see.
Especially on that page.
Green geranium.
Green.
What?
Golden mango.
Do they no longer have Excite?
Aqua.
They have Boar.
Blue lavender.
Could we get back to the news desk?
No, we got to find out what.
Don't get him reading the internet. We'll be here all day.
Pure coconut. Well, look there. Dark Temptation. Black aluminum. There they are.
Once again, those are sold at a different CVS than mine.
Son of a.
Does it work? That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it works well.
All
yeah.
right.
Anarchy.
All right. Authorities in Japan say a man blew up his apartment while trying to kill a cockroach.
Did he get the cockroach?
Police in Kumamoto Prefecture said the 54-year-old man spotted the bug inside his apartment and sprayed a large amount of insecticide to try and kill it.
Is this Peter Weller? That Peter Weller movie or whatever?
Of unknown origin?
Yeah, where the bug gets loose and is okay.
About 1 minute later, an explosion occurred. Investigators discovered burn marks near a Kotosahu heating table. I don't know what that is. According to the Manichi newspaper, the man suffered minor injuries.
Manichi, also soft and cuddly.
Is that Munchichi?
Munchichi.
Yeah.
The National Consumer Affairs Center of Japan has received several reports of explosions believed to have been caused by sprayed insecticides igniting after contact with electrical outlets or other sources.
I loved my Munchichi.
What is Munchichi?
Little doll. Loved it.
It looked like Teddy Bruschi from the Patriots.
What?
Yeah.
Not familiar.
His hairline would advance. If I get a picture of Teddy Bruschi up here, Josh is going to go, oh, my God, that's my Munchichi.
It depends. I may not say anything.
No, you're going to be able to say something.
We never did the ring story, did we?
I haven't gotten there yet, Tom. We're going to get there.
There's Teddy Bruschi. Doesn't he look like Munchichi?
What's Munchichi?
It's a little soft and
stuffed
cuddly
animal.
doll. How do I know?
They were very popular.
Yeah, how do I know about it and you don't?
I'm a little yeah.
And they still have Excite. You're okay.
Okay.
Munchichi?
I
Not
hate
familiar.
cockroaches. I kind of don't blame this guy for blowing up his house. When you see one, you know that there are thousands, right? Isn't that the old...
That's what I've always heard.
Yeah.
They got a buddy somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Man,
Next.
oh, man. Yeah,
Scientists are calling for the creation of more emojis to address the global biodiversity crisis.
What is
Conservation biologists analyzed the current emoji library and found that animals are well represented by the current catalog, but
worried about animal diversity?
plants, fungi, and microorganisms are poorly represented.
No one cares about this.
You don't want an amoeba emoji?
That's because the fun guys are all jerks. They're loud. How are ya?
Can you buy... does someone make obscene emojis that
Yes.
you can buy?
Oh, yes.
So you don't have to go with the standard.
Incredibly lifelike and graphic.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like that for Christmas? So I could buy that for you.
No, I was just curious. I just use the standard ones. I think I get a kick out of them.
I get a kick out of them.
There was a time you didn't like them at all, I remember.
It's fun. Okay. No, I didn't like the emoticon.
Oh, where you put the
colon,
semicolon,
half
parentheses.
paren,
Yeah.
it's a sideways smile. And
Oh, you don't like those? They're easier if you don't have the emoji keyboard handy.
okay.
We're all grown-ups. Use your words. My gosh. Why are we going... We're back to hieroglyphics. This is ridiculous.
Didn't they do a Bible that's all emojis?
No.
No, that was, what is that? The Star Trek language. What was it?
Klingon?
Klingon, yeah. They did the Bible in Klingon.
Really?
That doesn't
Yes, they
seem
did.
right.
Yes.
You know
Look it
what?
up.
It doesn't.
Klingon Bible.
It may not be the best Christian, but that doesn't seem right.
I don't know. From what I know of the Klingons, they're not the most brotherly.
No.
And,
I could have you a Klingon Bible here tomorrow morning.
please don't.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I brought you a nip this morning.
A couple of them.
What are some of the bottles?
Contextually, you better explain that.
You'd think she'd have
goes
two
airplane.
dips for you.
No,
Yesterday we had a story.
Right, and you guys were exactly right. Someone explained it to me.
Yeah,
This guy was arrested, and they described him as having 62 nip bottles of a very particular brand
And I have
of
one.
alcohol.
I'm going to go get it. You keep talking.
All right. Chris is going to show us her nip.
I know what it is.
What is it?
It's the Fireball.
The Fireball, and there's a legal. Gets into a whole can of worms because Fireball has apparently two different presentations, and one of them is.
Oh, one of them is wine,
technically a wine.
wine
The other is a whiskey.
Yes, you're exactly right.
And the wine-based one can be sold at almost any store, whereas the whiskey can only be sold at liquor stores.
Exactly right.
That's correct.
And this guy, I was asking, why did this guy have? Here, I've got one right here. This is the
62
Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey.
It is whiskey.
Yeah, that is
And
whiskey.
those are always like point of sale. They're in a box
They're
right
right
there on
there,
the counter.
Yes, they are.
A chilled container.
But this guy had 62 of them in his car.
Uh-huh.
Jeez.
But there's a different news story about the lawsuit where some woman is
Is
suing
it
because she said that it's
They sell a malt beverage at some gas stations instead of the whiskey.
Well, any gas station, I guess, can sell them, but they can't sell the liquor version.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
So,
And she's correct. The label looks almost identical. You really
Probably
have to
by
read
design, yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah, but she doesn't deserve $5 million.
Well, of course not.
Okay, lady, here's a thing of booze, though. Go get drunk.
Here's your nips.
Couldn't get plastered enough to forget your crappy life.
That took a turn.
This is why I'm not a judge.
You happy with that comment?
I would disbar.
You've got to be.
lawyers.
You have to be on a judge show at some point.
Hilarious.
The ratings would be out of this.
It
world.
would be out of this
Judge
show.
Tom would do.
If
This week-
Pat can do, if Miss Pat can do
it would
it,
be one of those combination shows, right? Have one of the house fixer-upper people build a gallows.
Yes.
you should do a show with Miss Pat. You should be a special guest judge on her show.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
That would be fun.
it would be fun. Staff at the Ritz Hotel in the news.
Yeah.
The one in Paris, they found a guest's lost ring in a vacuum cleaner bag.
Diana's?
What can
Beloved Diana.
Oh, well. Somebody's watching The
They had a
Crown.
seatbelt on.
Oh, yes. Blame the victim.
Le Parisien reports that a Malaysian guest at the hotel filed a police complaint alleging her diamond ring vanished from her room.
It's gone.
The ring was worth an estimated $800,000.
Okay, so you've got an $800,000 ring. My ring is worth more than my house.
My God.
I'm going to leave it here while I go out for coffee.
The Ritz Paris said, quote, thanks to meticulous searches by security agents at the Ritz Paris, the ring was found in a vacuum cleaner bag.
You know what they said when they found
That's
it?
what the
don't you?
housekeeper said.
When they found it, they said, Eureka.
Vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go.
The client, of course, was happy with the news.
I wonder what she sounded like when she was
Happy.
Malaysia.
Happy.
Did the term ritzy start with the Ritz's?
Yep.
Yeah.
So nobody said ritzy until.
Nope.
It was a Ritz fancy hotel.
You know what? Asked and answered. Thank you very much.
Yep, that's
You know,
it.
I have actually been there.
So have I.
You been there?
The Parisian, the Ritz.
Yes.
And when I was there, it
No,
was-
the Ritz in Trenton.
Aren't there many Ritzes? Aren't there?
There are Ritz-Carltons, but this is the Ritz,
the Ritz.
in Paris.
There's only one
there.
Ritz?
I was there, and it was so funny.
You have just
I'm
one
a
Ritz.
I was there. That was like 6 years ago during the Cheese Festival.
Really?
Oh, the cheese at the Ritz. Oh, yeah.
And they had, I'm sure you're aware of this, Josh.
Very.
Overly aware.
They famously do. They do sculptures of world leaders.
Oh, they do.
And they
Is
had,
that right?
They had a lot of the classic world leaders, of course. But they had then President Donald Trump. They went back a little bit. They had a Reagan. They had an Obama.
Brezhnev or
all of this in
They had
Paris.
Brezhnev. Then, of course, they had the current head honcho over there in the commie world, Putin. And then they had some American crackers there, so you could literally have Putin on a Ritz.
Ace, what would you give that, a grade?
Well, it took too long to get there, but
Ace, it's a long show.
God, it's almost over.
You got a 30-second segment. We got 3 hours 59:30 to kill.
I'm happy.
See, it's Putin. It's a cheese. He's a cheese thing.
I get it.
You take a slab of Putin and put him on your cracker.
How many people are listening going, what are they laughing at?
We're laughing at the absurdity.
Oh, see, it's a cheese statue of Putin.
Sure.
So you get this. The Putin on the Ritz.
Do they have Ritz crackers at the Ritz, I bet?
I would hope so.
I doubt that.
That's where they originated. It's like a Waldorf salad.
I think those are
They
probably...
cost you $500.
So there's only one. There are many Ritz-Carltons, only one Ritz
In Paris.
In Paris.
I don't know about this.
There are probably a couple of fake Ritzes that don't really have
Faux
license the name in some small burg.
There is a motel, the Ritz Bits. Those are the smaller.
They're filled with peanut butter.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what goes great with a Ritz cracker?
What's that?
A steak. That's why we're advising you at this beautiful season to send steaks to somebody from Omaha Steak. That's what I do every year. I send it to my brothers. They love those boxes full of steaks, et cetera, et cetera.
That would be kind of a poor man's beef Wellington. You get a nice beef tenderloin and you just sprinkle crumbled Ritz over it.
Maybe not.
Yeah, don't do that. But what you should do is visit omahasteaks.com because right now you can take advantage of the heck of a deal that they have going on for the holidays, 50% off site-wide. And if that weren't good enough, check this out. Code BTS at checkout is going to get you an additional $30 off your order. But go today. This is a limited time offer. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, easy to prepare meals ready in a flash, like that meat lover's lasagna that Tom loves so much, and boy, he's right. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And you can order with complete confidence knowing that you're ordering the very best because every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. It sure is the most wonderful time of the year, but for many of us, it can also be pretty stressful. But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Man, they really are good, and the price is right, so check them out. And skip all that guesswork and give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the faces of those you love when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, remember, 50% off site-wide, and you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com. To achieve gifting greatness today, visit that site. Minimum order may be required.
The perfect gift. Send them steaks. That's what they want. Meat. We're coming right back. We've got a meaty bit of history for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy.
This is Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Water?
And we've got the Brass Mouth Horns and the lovely Steven Singer Singers. And I believe we have a special presentation coming up. No one's telling me anything.
All right. Duke. Thank you very much, Duke.
Yes,
Sounding
thank
great,
you.
gentlemen.
What's going on in sports, chick?
This is weird.
I kind of like it.
We have a special guest.
Wait a minute! I think we have a very special unannounced guest, and I'm just beyond consolation that
What?
Tom's going to miss this. I don't know. Did you see?
I saw something.
What's going on?
It was like the
I
Finn
thought I
and
saw
Joe.
fan.
Well, who could this be?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Mango.
Yeah.
So nice to be here. Thank you very much.
Dick Mango in the house.
Mr. Mango.
Oh, man. Man, I feel like I'm channeling the king.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh, my God.
I'd like to introduce the band, but I don't know their names.
That's all right, Dick.
No problem.
I got this young elf next to me, Mr. Duke. Oh, it's Dr. Duke. Excuse me.
Wait for it to come around.
Here comes the top of the form, then.
Here it comes. I think I feel it's coming right here.
Oh.
Here now. Now.
5, 6, 7.
Have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue. Just thinking about you. Oh, man. Decorations of green on that big Christmas tree. Won't be the same since you went here with me. Oh, all those blue snowflakes. I can see them falling. And then those red hot memories. Us two balling. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas wife. But I'll have a blue Christmas. Now, you probably can't imagine yours truly, Dick Mango, being blue at Christmas time. Oh, no. Because I'm never going to be alone on Christmas with a... But I am alone on Christmas. Which is it? You know, when you see those red and green balls on that Christmas tree, you're thinking about the blue balls hanging on me because I'm alone.
Yeah.
You know, bitch left me for a mall Santa Claus. Of course, they had a new F-150 from Ford. Oh, I can see the appeal. But, I'm just going to pause while wait for the music.
Sure. Yeah, gotta wait for Vamp, Dick, vamp.
You'll be doing all right.
You'll be doing all right with your Christmas wife.
Oh, God.
But I'll have a blue Christmas. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Dick Mango. There it is.
Oh, boy. Your stocking is hung, and so, of course, so am I, like a donkey. Like a donkey in a live major nativity. So. All right. Good night. Thank you for joining us.
All right, Dick. Oh, what a shame that Tom missed that.
Yeah,
He's going to be very...
Oh, boy.
He loves Dick Mango. He's his biggest fan.
He is a big fan.
I didn't know Dick Mango was so good at accents. My goodness, that Elvis was killer.
Well, you channel the king. It's going to come through, isn't it? Boy, oh, boy.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
The seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. They got everything just confused.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently. Joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16, And it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fancy vest.
It's time for our daily history lesson. Tom, are you ready?
I am not. I'm looking at this for the first time. No, I can't believe it.
December 14. He can't believe it. What do you got, buddy?
Happy birthday, 1503, Nostradamus.
Oh.
He knew I was going to say that.
They sure did. Eerily correct on some things.
Crazy.
Way off on others.
Crazy correct on some things.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a dart at a dartboard. We can all say stuff.
He had like 4 of the 5 letters in Hitler or something in one of the quatrains, and the Kennedy brothers. And,
Let's see, 1919, the first episode of Felix the Cat. Never funny.
No, Felix was a real neat cat, and Oscar, the dog, was real sloppy.
Dude, that sounds funny. Wouldn't you watch that?
I would watch that.
Yes.
Yeah. And
you mean a version of The Odd Couple with cats?
A cat and a dog?
Oh, so the dog is the slob?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Remember Cat Dog? It was half
dog?
cat, half dog.
It didn't have an anus.
Yeah, it did not.
What?
It was like a weird.
Each way would go.
Yes.
So
Yikes.
One end was a cat, one end was a dog.
Who knows how it crapped? They never addressed it in any of the episodes.
No waste was voiced during the entire run of the show.
Kind of weak on the birthdays here. The comedian who calls herself Aquafina.
Yeah.
Is she a comedian or a rapper? I'm not sure.
Comedian, actress.
Yeah, she does it all, I guess.
She's not a bad actress.
She was in.
Her real name's Fiji.
That's funny.
Oh, Fiji, like Fiji water.
Fiji water.
Oh, very funny.
She was in Crazy Rich Asians.
She's the
Right?
and she talks like she's from the streets of Brooklyn. That's the gag.
And that one for sure she did.
Yeah,
That was the gag. Okay, how funny is that?
Yeah.
Okay, look, she's supposed to be this way. She's that way. Hilarious. This is not a good day. This is bad.
What?
1799, George Washington exits just prior to that big celebration with the village people. When it.
What?
Yeah. Remember that album? Are you ready for the 80s?
1799.
Did you say?
God, boy.
Yeah, when 79.
Did you pull a muscle
The
stretcher?
1800s? What do you?
Yeah, he was. I mean, he missed the 1800s by just a few days.
Isn't your daughter in a Christmas program?
Okay, sorry.
Did you make it on time yesterday?
I did. It was
Oh,
great.
good.
Okay, here we go. In 1903, the Wright brothers make their first attempts in the Wright Flyer.
17 people killed when it crash landed.
What a bunch of egomaniacs.
Tom, do you like the term crash landed? You don't need the landed part, right?
I guess not.
What about jumbo shrimp?
You son of a bitch!
No, I think the best one is. I did think the most profound of those from Carlin is near miss. Because it's really a near hit because they do in fact miss.
What about hot water heater?
Again, they're all very
hot water.
Driveway and Parkway. It begins and ends with that.
Military intelligence.
Okay, yeah, I'm out. The rest of these are either scary or boring.
You're out.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Sounds like my honeymoon. Thank you. Time now for things we learned. Tom learned the door handle request at the doctor's yesterday, and he thinks he's got some big secret with the medical community. And
No, I thought it was. I thought it was interesting. You acknowledged that it was a thing, and you're not giving it its due, of course.
Tom got passed by some a-hole on this road out here that doesn't have any berms, full of deer. He went and tried to pass me. Could have killed me and everybody on the road. I don't understand why he passed me, other than the fact I was going 12.
Look at Tom. He's just letting you do it.
It's just reeling me out.
Yes.
Fact free.
That's exactly what you said.
It's like watching a political debate.
That's why you said that.
Root beer has a big lobby.
I'm part of it, man. I'm a big, big fan.
You're pro.
I only have one complaint with root beer, and that's when they pour it for you. Too much head. Not
That's the first time I've heard a man say that.
Yeah.
You got to wait 3 minutes and then pour more. Don't hand me the first pour of the root beer.
Take out your teeth. Ace.
Oh, we're back to the old war.
Ace, your opinion of root beer.
And grab my balls, too.
Excuse me. You didn't let Ace weigh in on root beer.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Not for me.
He doesn't like root beer.
That's right.
That's all you wanted him to say.
Anything to get you moving forward.
Tom once worked at a car wash. We tried to ask him about how he worked at the car wash. Did you do any detailing?
It really annoyed.
No, I just washed the cars, is what he said.
We just washed the cars.
It was really angry. Early on was angry.
He was furious.
He was so mad at us for asking.
The only way to properly wash a car, by the way, you got the chamois, you got the rollers. You put the chamois in and get all the water out of them, and then dry. Oh, it's beautiful. No water spots.
Tom, though he doesn't want to admit it, he did indeed bang an old whore from his mom's bridge club.
I said nothing of.
He
did not do that.
No,
he keeps denying
your
it.
silence incriminated you.
I just can't wait till
I said I liked my mother's bridge club because she would make delightful pastries when her friends were coming over.
You're going to be at a grocery store or CVS, and some guy's going to, I like those old whores, too.
Oh, you feel ashamed about those old pastries.
Don't you dare deny it. Be proud, son.
Tom learned the term gripped up today.
Yep.
I forget what it was for, though.
Got a lot of money?
Is it cash? Money?
I went to the casino and I was all gripped up.
Yeah, there you go.
So I said, I had a lot of cash when I went in.
Josh told us a story that will scar us forever. I'll probably wake up tonight. A little mouse who was fed to a snake and it peed a little as it was being eaten.
Oh, yeah. Squeeze the pee around out of it. It was a real nightmare feeding that thing.
My God.
What kind of mice did you get?
You start off with pinkies. Those are the real little ones that don't even have a fur yet.
Oh,
that gets worse.
Yeah, and then they get older.
You know, that reminds me
of the old whore.
No, it's the exact opposite of the old whore.
I think you.
Oh, Lord.
Are we done, Ace?
My God.
Yeah, wait.
Thanks very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.